You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in North Central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of High School Football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside the coach, Larry Weiser. You're also live tonight on Seven Mountains Media, Bigfoot Legends 10. Larry, I just completely lost my train of thought.
Okay. Hey, Chris, this is a beautiful
evening. I'll let you
here.
talk. Go ahead, Larry.
This is a beautiful evening over here in Knox, PA, between game. We're excited to bring this game to you between the Keystone Panthers and the Brockway Rovers. And special night, we have about 100 of the elementary cheerleaders down here on the I think this is Celebration Pink, as I think most of us are aware about the dreaded C disease that unfortunately hits a number of us. But we've got Al on the camera tonight. We're excited about bringing, as I said before, about bringing this game. The Panthers come in with a 2-4 record, with Brockway and 4-2 record.
We're on Bigfoot Legends 101.3 FM and 94.1 FM. I apologize to the Seven Mountains Media folks. I just completely lost my read sheet. It was off, and then I had to bring it back up. So I do apologize there. They changed over to Bigfoot Legends here, as people well know, just a couple of weeks ago. So I had to make sure I had the right thing there, and I do apologize for not having that. But Larry, we are here at Keystone High School. This game is being brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. The AlleghenyGrill.com. And Dewey Irwin and company, they did a great thing this past week. They had a Mason Martin fundraiser, and
Made 1,000 mills.
Yeah, they had made 1,000 mills and raised, Dewey believes, over $10,000 for the family, Larry. Just unbelievable what they did there. And we're going to get ready here to come into our Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather's still nice. The course is awesome. And the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Check them out online, hunterstation.com. Drive to today's game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTire.com. Our game stream this year brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. So, Larry, a 4-2 team in Brockway coming off of a much-needed win a week ago over Smethport in a game that was really close at halftime. They were able to pull away in the second half. Keystone, the last time I saw them, they were losing to Red Bank here to go to 0-4. They've won 2 in a row since then with a freshman quarterback and a freshman running back. They seem to be starting to get things going in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. The both those young men, of course, I'm acquainted with their parents. I've coached against both their dads, and they were quite outstanding athletes. So I'm sure they're very proud to get these guys out there, both freshmen. They've been. We'll talk a little bit more about what are some of the things that they've been doing here, but it'll be a great night here.
Should be a great night of football, and we've got some sponsors that we have to thank. We'll be back here in 3 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media. Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here at Keystone High School in Knox, Pennsylvania, getting ready for this showdown between Keystone and Brockway here. Big game for both of these teams tonight. Brockway can get itself qualified for the District 9 playoffs with a victory. Keystone can continue its string of, and with some winnable games coming up, they've got some games, Larry, that can really get them back into the playoff hunt after that 0-4 start.
I'm sure Coach Smith and his staff are pretty pleased about where they've been coming along here, especially the last game and their running game, their passing game. It seems they're getting everything going right now.
Yeah, and it's now time for our Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch. Dave Jones Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate Insurance and the Dave Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville.
Well, quarterback for Brockway, we expect to see Braden Fox out here, who's had an outstanding year last year and had a good start this year. Had a little bit of problems a couple of weeks ago in a game we watched, but I like this left-handed quarterback. Receiving, this is one of the players I think Keystone has to stop. I mean, number 28, Blake Pisarczyk. He accounts for about 107 yards of Brockway's offense, right? Also, senior number 4, Matt Brubaker, who also expect to see Braden throw passes to. Rushing, no question. You got this senior. It is Mr. Jende Coelho, and he's rushed for 724 yards, and he's averaging 120 yards per. And I got a chance to look at him last week, and he's, from Keystone, they're going to have to find a way to contain him because he was off and rolling last week, making some awesome runs. Scoring, go back to Blake Pisarczyk. I mean, 11 touchdowns, 641 yards of total offense there.
Larry, before you get into anymore, just want to let the television audience know that they're watching the cheerleading, the little kid cheerleaders while we're going. And folks, the reason we can't just let you listen to them is because we do have a radio audience as well. And the radio audience obviously cannot see them. So that's why but we figure we could split the baby in half sort of and let people at least watch them on television while we set up the game.
Absolutely. Both parents and grandparents will enjoy that, Chris. On defense, I like this junior, number 56, John Verichetti. He's the leading tackler right now. And number 61, junior Carter Coelho. Quadleon, excuse me. And Carter also leads in sacks along with Jacob Hoover and number 58. Interceptions, the team has 8 interceptions. I'm going to, number 28, Blake Pisarczyk's name comes up again. Number 4, Matt Brubaker. They both have had 3. And senior number 9, Isaac Crawford, who has 2 interceptions. I want to shout out to Pete Greco and for all the help he always gives us up at Brockway. Then, of course, we'll talk a little bit more about Bill, the athletic director here at Keystone, later on here.
So, did you do the Keystone players to watch, Larry?
Nope, not yet.
There we go. Let's get into the Keystone players to watch.
All right. So here's the new one. We got a freshman quarterback, Dom Corsetti, and he's a freshman. He's 29 for 52, 557 yards, and he's averaging 9.2 per catch. Right. Rushing, number 3, we got a freshman, Eli Nellis, who has rushed for 436 yards, 7.3 average, and he has 7 touchdowns. Also rushing for close to 400 yards is senior, number 6, senior Race Weaver, and along with number 2, sophomore Jacob Henry, 300 yards, and he has 4 touchdowns. Receiving, number 13, who last year when we watched this team, he was a quarterback, but has moved to wide receiver, Drew Keth. He's caught 16 passes for 316 yards. He's averaging almost 20 yards and 3 touchdowns, So I expect he's going to be one of Dom's favorite targets. Eli Nellis leads in overall yardage, 123.8, and that's obviously one of the areas that Brockway is going to have to focus on. Top tacklers, you got Elijah Wills and number 57, and sophomore Jacob Henry. The sack leader, number 56, sophomore Brady Dunlap. And just excuse me 1 minute, Brady's dad was on that state championship or state runner-up championship team. But more importantly to me, his grandfather coached me at high school back at Baldigo area in Central PA. So want to shout out to Coach Alex Murniak, one of my best coaches and growing up in both wrestling and football. Interception, Drew Keff leads the team with 3. And Drew Slogenhop has picked up 2 himself.
Those are your Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch. We're going to take another break here. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media, Bigfoot Legends Radio, 101.3 FM and 94.1 FM. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix-centered metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Keystone High School getting ready for this showdown between Keystone and Brockway. Chris Rossetti here alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, Coach Al Moderjeski on camera tonight. It's now time for our Rehab Center keys to the game. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and containing the Rehab Center's chiropractors, caring for health. Check them out online at therehabcenters.com. Old English spelling of centers, R-E-S. And we'll go to the coach for his keys to the game.
Well, I'm going to start number 1 because it still stands out in my mind, the game that we watched last week when Carn City was going in to score, and Jace Ferguson tears that ball out of the running back's hand and runs 95 yards. So turnovers, big key. Obviously, we're talking about fumbles. We're talking about interceptions. Big plays. I mean, both these teams are capable of making some big plays. Tom Corsetti's been throwing the ball pretty well, and obviously Braden Fox has also. Foolish penalties. I mean, again, if we go back, I know we talk about this game, but how penalties have really changed not just the outcome of the game, but in many cases, just the whole tempo of the game as we go through it. It's going to be a key knowing Todd, who coached with me, Todd Smith, and both on the other side, you got two guys that like to line up in a variety of formations. And I know when Todd was coaching at CL, it was always a nightmare trying to make sure we lined up properly so we were in a place to make a tackle. And then the same thing with Mr. Baraschetti. Kicking game. Last week, I think this game, like every football game, is going to be important in terms of field possession from the kickoff to the punt. And then finally, I just, big time plays, like short yardage plays are so significant in the game. And watching the Pittsburgh Steelers last week, and I think most of us would agree the 4th and 1 was one of the key plays in that second half. It may have gone a different route for the Steelers, but so we'll see what happens tonight in these short yardage situations, what both these coaches do.
Those are your rehab center keys to the game. Got a few more sponsors to thank. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening to it on Bigfoot Legends Radio, 101.3 FM and 94.1 FM.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services. Something different. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbage.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here at Keystone High School, introducing the starting lineups for both teams right now. We'll hold it here. We'll have the Keystone Marching Band playing the national anthem here in a moment. We'll hold on for that, Larry. Meanwhile, when you're a team that, it looks like we're ready for the anthem now, I think. No, maybe not. Yes, we are ready for the national anthem, so we will keep it here for the national anthem, played by the Keystone Marching Band. Great job there by the Keystone High School Marching Band. Larry Weiser, a little bit of a different day for the Keystone Panthers today. Autumn Leaf Festival in Clarion, they were off today from school. I know that was something you never liked as a head coach.
Yeah, it's a different type of preparation. We tried a wide variety of ways, but as I've told you before, I always liked those Thursday night, and it was always a good time to let our kids run up at the festival. Hey, Chris, I do want to point out this is the PIAA is recognizing officials, and we have some outstanding officials here. And I'm going to get down through the list here. Obviously, the white hat tonight is Kevin Doverspike, longtime official. Lee Kroll, longtime official. Jason Zitzelberger, Ed White, Tom Minnick. I think I got them all. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe Davis, who's the field judge today.
So now our captains will come out for the ceremonial coin toss. Those captains, Larry Weiser, are brought to you by Larson's Garbage Services are.
Number 20, Drew Sloganoff. This is Keystone. Number 50, Josh Bill. Number 55, Brock Champlevier. Okay. And number 57, Elijah Will. Brockway, we have Jendy Quelo. We have Isaac Crawford, number 9. And number 56, Junior John Baraschetti. And number 67, Reese Yonner. It's 57, Chris.
Yeah, it's 57, not 67.
Ben Yale.
Ben Yale out there. So as we get ready for the ceremonial coin, they did this coin toss about a half hour ago, Larry, and getting ready now for the show that they put on for the fans.
I mean, this is a part of the game, Chris, from a personal level. I'm getting it all right. I'm getting goosebumps to the start of a football game. This is the excitement of being here on a Friday night. You know, when you're recruiting players on the field, I say, you guys have no idea what it's like to play football if you haven't played under a Friday night delights. And this is exciting here tonight with all the fans, the band, and obviously our two teams tonight.
So while you were talking, Larry, I wasn't paying any attention to who won the toss. Well, we'll find out soon enough. The television audience probably knows because they were watching it. You and I were here live, and
I was looking at my goosebumps.
You were looking at your goosebumps, and I was checking out something on the far sideline, and looking ready to go here is it looks like Brockway's going to receive the kickoff. They are going to send back, it looks like Zayden Faith back there, number 20. And Jendy Quelo. Middle, the shorter guy is going to be, and it looks like
that's Isaac Crawford.
I think I got the right number there. Yeah, that's a new number. We haven't really called Zayden Faith much in the couple of games we've done with Brockway.
Right.
Ready to kick off for Keystone. It looks like it's going to be number 56, Brady Dunlap, to kick off for the Panthers. So that's another change for us as well with Brady Dunlap to kick off. So Dunlap to kick it. Again, Quelo and Faith are deep. It's a shorter kick. It's going to be taken off the shin of the up man Crawford at the 25. Crawford's going to get up to about the 34, maybe the 35-yard line, and that's where Brockway's going to put it in play here as we get underway at Keystone High School. That was a Bruno Iafrito kickoff, the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best dang wrestling camp you've never heard of. In Port Allegany, PA, coming up in June 2024.
Kind of excited to see what Keystone going to do defensively to this spread offense here.
So Braden Fox is in at quarterback. That was a little bit of a question whether it was going to be him or Aiden Fox. It is Braden Fox or Aiden Patton. It is Braden Fox, the junior, the 3-year starter at quarterback, missed last week, undisclosed reasons. He'll have Quelo as the lone sidecar in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to each side. Quelo's to his right. He's going to hand it to Quelo. Quelo looking for a hole. Quelo's got a little bit of a hole. And then he is tripped up there by Eli Nellis at the 39-yard line, but not until a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. Maybe a gain of 6 there as they kept them all the way out to the 40. So 2nd down and 4 for the Rovers. So 2nd and 4 for Brockway at the 40-yard line of their own. Again, out of the shotgun, singles, 2 receivers to each side, single back is Coelho. Fox is back to throw. Fox flag is down. Fox looks to throw. Fox throws. He completes it into Keystone territory. No, they're going to say it was incomplete, caught out of bounds by Matthew Brubaker, but there is a flag down at the 40-yard line.
It looks like it's in the holding area.
And then Keystone looks like they want to push them back. We'll wait for the official call here from referee Kevin Doverspike. Kevin did a great job of running the golf tournament this week. We'll be running it again tomorrow morning as the District 9 single, AA, and AAA golf championships will conclude at Pinecrest. That is a hold on Brockway. That'll push the Rovers back. And that penalty is brought to you by Showcase Homes. You'll never be penalized when you build a new home using Showcase Homes online at visitshowcasehomes.com. So now it is a 2nd down and 15 all the way back at their own 30-yard line.
I'm looking at Blake Pisarczyk here, number 28. See what happens there.
Out of the gun with 2 receivers to each side. Low snap picked up by Coelho. Coelho is going to be hemmed in right at the 30-yard line, so the bad snap makes it 3rd down and 15, and you saw Braden Fox just tell his team, hey, settle down a little bit, guys.
It looks like number 12, Quentin Graham, coming in and coming off his corner coverage to make a tackle.
So 3rd down and 15, not the way the Rovers really wanted to be starting here. 3rd down is brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. 3rd down and 15 for Braden Fox and the Brockway Rovers. 2 receivers to each side. They look like they're going to bring the corner fire.
Blitz,
they do. It's going to be a screen, and it's caught by Pisarczyk at the 32. He's got room. He's out over the 40. He's going to be close to the 1st down. I think he's got the 1st down. Keystone saying the ball was loose. The officials don't look like they agree, and it looks like it's going to be a Rover 1st down here out at the 45-yard line. They saw the blitz coming. They called the perfect.
Good call.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 at the 45. That's a Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down. It's the 45 of Brockway. They needed 15. They got 15.
It's just one of those plays. You get a 3rd and long. I always like to sit somebody on the line. One of my defensive linemen was kind of what we would call a spy for a screen, and that was set up well.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 45. 10-10 to play in the 1st quarter.
Coming with a lot
Another
of pressure.
bad throw, but now it's thrown out there by Crawford. I meant bad snap, and Crawford takes that. He's going to have another Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down inside Keystone territory at about the 43-yard line, and Brockway looks like they want to go without a huddle. So Keystone had them where they wanted them at 3rd and 15. Brockway converted and then converts another 1st down right away. It's 1st down and 10 at the 43 of the Panthers. Fox in the gun. 2 receivers to each side. Single sidecar is Coelho. Fox takes the snap. Wanted to hand it to Coelho. Coelho wasn't there. Instead, he finds Pisarczyk, and it's dropped, and then it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepting that ball was Drew Slogenhop after Pisarczyk bobbled it right into the hands of Slogenhop, but Slogenhop couldn't hold on, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Brockway at the 43 of Keystone.
That's one of those RPOs we're talking about. He had a run pass option on that. He wanted to hand it off, decided to pull it out and pass.
Well, I think that what happened there, Larry, was that Coelho didn't see it, and now we've got another flag, and it looks like it's going to be offside on Keystone, I think.
That was a step up. That
is an offside on the Panthers, so that Showcase Homes penalty will push the ball forward 5 yards to about the 38-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 4.5, maybe 5 for the Rovers. So Keystone, just a careless penalty that time, as Brockway wasn't even ready to snap the football. Keystone showing blitz. They're going to throw it out there. It is caught by Brubaker. That's Matthew Brubaker. He's going to be close to the 1st down. He's still going, actually. And finally, he does have the 1st down. I actually took my eye off of it thinking he was down, and he spun out of a tackle and got up to the 24-yard line, maybe the 23.
It's pretty close.
What a great play there by Matthew Brubaker.
It's a little smoke screen. lead blocker was the inside receiver on that case.
9:09 to play here in a running first quarter clock. Out of the gun is Fox looking to throw. Looking. He has a man in the end zone.
Open.
That's Brubaker, and it is a touchdown.
Yeah.
No, it's incomplete. They're saying he dropped the football. They said the football hit the ground. My goodness, Brubaker was wide open and just couldn't haul it in. Wow, Brockway thought they had a touchdown. I thought they had a touchdown, Larry Weiser.
There was some miscommunication on coverage right there because he came wide open on that post route. So either this it's something between the safety and the corner in that particular case.
Wow, what a missed opportunity there for the Rovers, who had the wide open Brubaker, who couldn't hold on. 2nd down and 10 at the 23. They're going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho is going to go nowhere. Host of Panthers. The first guy in there that really blew that play up was Caden Rex, number 63, and then he got a host of help. Brady Dunlap was in there. I also believe Jacob Henry, and it's going to go for a loss back to the 25-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now for Brockway at the 25 of Keystone.
The money, what we call the money down. Let's get them off the field here.
Brockway's already converted along. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, 4th down.
Pressure coming.
He's got a guy wide open. That's Brubaker. Brubaker's going to have a 1st down and more inside the 15, down to about the 10. Brockway has entered the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion. Pizza Hut in Brockway. Pizza Hut in DuBois. It'll be 1st down, and they're going to leave the chains out there, so they're going to mark them at the 11. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 11, it appears. For Brockway, they can get a 1st down, it looks like. So Brockway, again, Brubaker was wide open on that play.
Here they come. They're tight right.
Snap. It's a bad snap. Fox picks it up, and he's immediately tackled there by
57.
Elijah Will making the tackle after another bad snap. That is 3 of them now that we've seen from the Rovers.
That's Captain Elijah Will there, Chris.
Looks like the center right now for Brockway is Johnny Verichetti, and for whatever reason, he's having some trouble right now with the snap. And could, Larry, some of it be the fact that he's playing over top of him, his big number 55, Brock Champ Levere?
The mountain?
Yeah. Worried about blocking him and not getting the snap there. Here's the snap. This one's clean. Looking to throw to the end zone. He throws it. Crawford has it go off of his hands, and it'll be 3rd down and 19 at the 20. Now, Keystone has given up a couple of long 3rd down conversions to Brockway on this drive. It'll be a 3rd down and 19. Hey, when you get backed up, Larry, you know who to call? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. They'll get you moving again every time. Give Brian Luton and company a call. I had a chance to talk to Brian on Tuesday up at the ALF Kitty Parade, talking about how his son really into golf and really doing some good things there, 6 years old, but really doing some great things in golf. Out of the gun here. They're going to throw it. This is going to be a short pass to Brubaker. Can he find? Brubaker has room. Brubaker is into the end zone for a Brockway touchdown. The Rovers strike first on another short pass that Brubaker takes to the house, and it's 6-0 Rovers, 6:59 to go in quarter number 1. It's a Daddy's in Clarion touchdown for Brockway.
For a radio audience, that's just a quick screen. The receiver goes out. He may take a step up, but then comes back. He has a lead blocker with the second receiver and runs it in.
On to kick the extra point is Caleb Doherty. So Doherty to kick the extra point. Snap is low. Kick is up. That kick is good, and it is 7-0 Brockway with 6:59 to play here in quarter number 1. We will return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Back here at Keystone, where Brockway scores first on a long drive here in the opening quarter. First quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County, PA. Check out wcvb.net/events to see up-to-date happenings in and around Warren County. That's the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Kicking off here are the Rovers. It is a deep kick. It'll be taken at about the 14-yard line. It is taken by Jacob Henry. Jacob Henry's got some room out to around the 30-yard line. That's where Keystone will have its first possession. And Larry Weiser, Brockway did great on third downs on that last drive.
That's a play that Keystone's going to have to correct right there. That quick screen.
Tenesta Builders Supply locations in Shippensville and TenestaBuilders.us, your full service home improvement center that's locally owned and operated. First down and 10 for Keystone at the 43 of Brockway. Nice first opening play for the Panthers, trailing 7-0. 6:45 left here in quarter number one. They're going to hand it off here to Kath, and Kath has got some room. Kath is over midfield to about the 49. So a couple of quick hitters on the ground for Keystone.
That Todd would call that his slot east formation, and that's just his counter tray coming back.
Will be a second down, and they'll call it about, we'll call it about 2 here from the 49. Looks like he has to get to the 47 for a first down. See the play clock this time, Coach. Yeah, I remember the last time we were here, I was having trouble finding it. I've got it this time. Here's a handoff. This time it goes to Race Weaver, and Race Weaver is going to lose a yard back to the 50. So after a couple of misdirection runs, they try a straight ahead one, and Brockway was ready for that.
It was an inside trap to the fullback.
So that brings up a third down and 3 here for Keystone at midfield. Third and 3 for the Panthers.
He's coming in a bunch formation here to the right, Chris. They're looking at a.
They're going to fake the pitch. They're going to look to throw. There's nobody open. Now he's going to tuck it, and he's going to make a man miss, and he makes another man miss, and he's got a first down at the 40-yard line. What a job by the freshman, Dom Corasetti. So Corasetti made 2 guys miss, picks up the first down with a pickup of 10. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply. First down at the 40-yard line of Brockway for the Keystone Panthers, trailing 7-0. 5:20 to play on a running first quarter clock. First quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau.
One of the first times I've seen that this year where we got turned sideways. It's like he's trying to slide in a narrow space, which it was. Yeah, strips to the left again. I think we're going to get nope.
We're going to get a handoff to Nellis. Nellis over the left side. Nellis has 5 yards at least, maybe 6 to the 34 on that SFPC. Run to the left. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating and Prime Fitness USA are both companies that are family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and openings and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers.
There was a little motion on that. I guess the officials didn't pick it up. They're coming in deuces here, 2x2, 2 receivers on either side, single back. No, it's actually.
And now we've got a whistle. And we have an illegal substitution, I do believe. It's a dead ball illegal substitution. No, they're going to say offside. Well, it's just called offside on Keystone. Keystone lined up offside, Larry. That's a penalty that Todd Smith cannot like at all. Right. You had second down and 5, and now it's second and 10, and all because you didn't line up correctly. So on that Showcase Homes penalty, it's second down and 10, and now we're going to have timeout called by Keystone. We'll take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here at Keystone High School. 4:11 to play after that Framarelli sales and service timeout. Framarelli sales and service in Brockway. When your car decides to take a timeout, Framarelli sales and service will get you moving again. Framarelli.com. Tonight's game also being brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving will put almost anything on almost everything. Check them out today at allamericanhq.com. All-American Awards and Engraving in Shippenville. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 here.
And he's coming in a double tight, double wing formation. And
going nowhere there is Eli Nellis. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd and 14. So they went from 2nd and 5 to 3rd and 14 thanks to the penalty and then the 4-yard loss.
That was Reese Yonner, number 67, didn't allow him to get the corner on that. So we'll see what Todd comes back to. This is another time for a screen or a draw.
It'll be 3rd down and 15. Hey, Lude's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again when you're all backed up. And they're going to hand it on a counter reverse to Kath. And Kath has all kinds of room. He's at the 20. He's at the 15, the 10. Inside the 10 to the 5-yard line goes Drew Kath on a crossbuck that goes for 35 yards.
Timing
40 yards, actually.
The timing on that was beautiful. I mean,
like at the play call right there, Larry. Was that more like a crossbuck?
The crossbuck counter. I mean, it was. What was nice about it is you got the defensive line almost coming in like a draw, and it was a kind of a different play here. I want to see that on film when I get home.
So it's a 40-yard gain, and it's 1st down and goal inside the Pizza Hut red zone for the Panthers. They put a man in motion. That's Henry. They hand him the football. Henry's got a man in front. Henry's into the end zone, and it's a Keystone Panther touchdown. And the Panthers claw within 1 at the 2:43 mark of quarter number 1. Brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau with that 5-yard Daddies and Clarion touchdown for the sophomore Jacob Henry. So Brockway scored after converting a couple of big 3rd downs, and so Keystone said, hey, hold my pop, I'll do that too.
I like that, Chris.
On to kick the extra point is Josh Beal to try to tie this game up at 7. It'll be out of the hold of Keth, who had the big play to set up that touchdown run by Henry. Snap is there, kick is up. That kick is good, and we are tied at 7 with 2:43 to play here in quarter number 1. We will be back in 40 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on 7 Mountains Media. Bigfoot Legends.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here in Knox, 7-7, Keystone and Brockway. Both teams score on their first drive. You are watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com. listening on Seven Mountains Media's Bigfoot Legends Radio 101.3 FM and 94.1 FM. So now another Bruno Alfredo kickoff coming up for Brady Dunlap and the Keystone Panthers after they answer the Brockway drive. Touchdown drive with a touchdown drive of their own. So Coelho and Faith will be deep. Crawford, the up man, and Crawford will take it, and now he's going to pitch it back to Faith. Faith is over the 30. Faith cuts, and he's cut down on a nice tackle by the freshman Eli Nellis at the 35-yard line.
I'm kind of interested with this Eli Nellis ways. He is not both him.
It's not possible that was Pisarcek 28 and it just looked like a 20. That would make more sense, wouldn't it, Larry?
It would have, but Pisarcek was on the other side.
Okay,
28.
so it was 20.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 1st down and 10 here for Brockway on that Prime Fitness USA change of possession. Prime Fitness USA.
Speaking of Pisarcek, they haven't really got to him much tonight.
Now they've used Brubaker on that first drive. They're going to go 2 receivers to each side. Coelho, the sidecar to the right of the lefty Fox. And that was a good snap that Fox just dropped, and then he throws it into the bench. There was a receiver in the neighborhood over there. That was Doherty, so it will not be intentional grounding, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, but another bad snap, and now Kevin Doverspike is going over there, though, to talk to, I do believe that's Lee Krull, the other official on that side during PIAA Officials Appreciation Week, and they are going to throw the flag. They're going to throw the flag, and they're going to get him for intentional grounding here. Yes. I'm not sure. Larry, was that the correct call? There was a guy in the neighborhood. Are they saying that because it was too far over his head, it's an intentional grounding call? Is that what that rule would be?
I'm not sure on that, Chris, to be honest.
I know it has to get back to the line of scrimmage, but there was a guy over there, so they're going to call the intentional ground, but they're going to mark it at the 30, which he threw it beyond the 30. A little surprised that it got marked at the 30. I think it should be marked further back. They're going to call intentional grounding. They're going to have to mark it from where he threw the football, correct?
Right.
And that was beyond the 30-yard line. Jake Heigl over there looking for an explanation right now. Yeah, they are moving it back. They've got to move it all the way back to about the 23-yard line. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 22. And I'd say Keystone has them where they want them. But after we watch that first drive, Brockway might have them where they want them.
I mean, I'm not sure. That wasn't a bad snap that time.
No, he just dropped the football.
He just, whether his eyes.
Oh, now they're waving off the flag. So the flag has now been waved off. So they got together. They talked about it. They threw the flag. Then they went over. They talked to Coach Heigl, and now they've waved off the flag. So, okay. I think that's the right call, actually, though. I really didn't feel like that was an intentional ground. So I really like the way the officials got together, discussed it, and decided that, no, it wasn't an intentional ground. It will be 2nd down and 10. I know the Keystone folks don't like to hear that, but I think they got the call correct in this case. 2nd down and 10. Good job there by the officials to talk it through. Would rather them talk it through than just make the hasty decision. 2nd down and 10. Keystone shows blitz, and then they come offside, and there's a heavy hit on the
That's Yaner.
That's Yale. That was Yale that got knocked over. It's going to be a 5-yard offside. So instead of a 2nd down and 22 or 32, I should say, it's going to be a 2nd and 5. Boy, these things change quickly in this football game, Larry.
Yeah. That's another costly penalty there.
Showcase Homes penalty. Hey, you'll never get penalized when you use Showcase Homes for your next home build. So 2nd down and 5. 2 receivers to both sides. This has been a formation Brockway's used a lot tonight. Now Coelho is to the left of Fox. Keystone showing blitz again. They're going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho makes one man miss, but he doesn't make the second man miss. And coming up to make that tackle is Jacob Henry, the good-looking sophomore for these Panthers.
Also, Josh Bell was in on that tackle.
They're going to give him a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 4. Brockway has been perfect on 3rd down conversions today. 3rd down and 4 at the 41-yard line, down to 2 minutes to play on a running first quarter clock. First quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau, WCVB.net/events for all the happenings in Warren County. Next weekend, Johnny Appleseed Festival in Sheffield. Out of the gun again with 2 receivers to each side is Fox. Fakes the handoff. He wants to go deep. He's got a man. It's Pisarcik. Pisarcik has it at the 35. Cuts in at the 30. Makes a man miss. He's at the 20. He's inside the 20, out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. Maybe inside the 15. We'll see where they mark it. Either way, Brockway inside the Pizza Hut red zone on the big gainer to Blake Pisarcik.
Well, you had talked about him before the game. I mean, he's a kid not only who catches the ball well, but after he catches it, he can run with that football in the open field.
43-yard gain. Keystone is being beaten right now. They want to blitz, but right now Braden Fox is beating him on that blitz, Larry Weiser.
Yes, he is.
So first down and 10 inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 15-yard line. Pizza Hut and DuBois. Pizza Hut Brookville. Pizza Hut Clarion. In fact, there's 10 of them all along the I-80 corridor. In fact, they just opened up a new building in State College. It's takeout and delivery only there. Here's a handoff to Coelho. Coelho's got room. Coelho inside the 10. Coelho is going to be down at about the 1-yard line where it's going to be first down and goal for the Rovers at the Keystone 1 with 1:28 to play on a running first quarter clock. And officially call it the 2, I guess.
They're coming double type, the full house backfield. It's kind of a 1950, 1960 look, Coach.
They're going to hand it to Pisarcik, and Pisarcik is into the end zone for the Brockway touchdown. Rover score and a Daddies and Clarion touchdown at 1:01 of quarter number 1 to take a 13-7 lead. Well, not a lot of defense here in the early going of this one. Brockway scored on both of its drives. Keystone on its lone drive. Doherty in to kick the extra point. That's Caleb Doherty. Looks like it's out of the hold of, I can't tell who's holding it. That kick is up. That kick is good. That was out of the hold of Colton Keogh. And now Brockway takes a 14-7 lead. We are off the air. We went off the air, folks. We apologize, some technical difficulties here. I think we're back, though. Folks, if you can let me know if we're back here. We were having some issues with the camera. I think I do have that figured out now. I do apologize for that. But sometimes, especially in a place like here in Knox with the cell signal where it's at and some different things, certain things happen. And I know a lot of you were talking about that, and I think we're back up now. So, again, unfortunately, Larry, this isn't ESPN, and we don't have satellites. We need to. Hey, anybody out there want to donate a satellite truck to us? We'll take it in a heartbeat, right?
There you go.
Here's the kickoff by Brockway. It'll be taken at the 10 by Jacob Henry. Jacob Henry up over the 30 and to the 33-yard line. So, again, we do apologize for the lack of video there. Had to work on a couple things to get that video back. Coach Al says that he'll put the satellite truck in the backyard for us, folks, if somebody wants to donate. No, we're just kidding around about the satellite truck. It would be nice, though, to have a satellite truck, and it would take care of some of the issues with that we encounter in rural Pennsylvania. I know this happens to us more than we'd like it to happen to us, but it's just the technology that we're dealing with, and we need better internet in rural Pennsylvania. It's just as simple as that. Here's a handoff to Nellis, and Nellis is going to be wrestled down at about the 35-yard line after a gain of 2.
That was Jendy Coelho making the tackle there.
So it'll be a second down.
Coach Smith from Keystone, his staff, they're doing a lot of the wing T offense here, and wing T requires that they're pulling a lot with their pulling guards, and sometimes both guards are pulling guard and a tackle. Right now, you see guard tackle.
Here's a little flip out to Nellis. Nellis is going to be wrestled down at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a third down and 8.
For those watching on TV, but I'll tell those on radio, they actually pulled their left guard and left tackle trying to make Brockway think they were going to run that same play coming back, and they threw a quick screen pass out there. So now we come up with one of those 3rd and 8 plays, and you get down through the list of 3rd and long plays that you want to run. And defensively, if I'm looking over Chris and I'm trying to come up with something defensively, I'm going to sit there and say, hey.
That's going to end the quarter. And with the end of the quarter, Larry, we're going to step aside here for a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here, getting ready. And Coach Al doesn't have the camera on, and it's going to be a long pass down the field, broken up at the last second. Coming over to break it up was Crawford. It was intended for Quentin Graham. So it was intended for Graham.
That's just a post route. It came open just a little bit, but the safety did a nice job closing on that play. And this is our first punt of the night, isn't it, Steve?
It is our first punt of the night. Is back there to punt is Drew Keth. It's getting a man late on as Brady Dunlap comes on late here on the punt team. And now coming off late is Joey Spence. Punted by Keth is a high one. Pisarcik's going to let it hit, and now he's going to just let it roll, and it's going to take a Keystone roll down to about the 20-yard line. So a nice punt there of 45 yards, I do believe, by Drew Keth. That is a Bruno Arafrido punt. So hope that's the last of the technical difficulties tonight, Larry.
I'm with you on that one.
Did you ever have technical difficulties as a coach?
Well, the headsets used to fly off my head. I don't know. But I think those were a little purposeful.
Were there ever times where the headsets wouldn't work for you guys?
Yes. The old days we used to run wire.
Here's a fake handoff. It's going to be a throw over to Brubaker. He makes one man miss, makes another guy miss. Finally tackled out at about the 28-yard line after a gain of 8, and it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Rovers.
That was all Drew Brubaker. He should have been tackled at the line of scrimmage, and he broke probably 2-3 tackles right there.
They're actually going to put him down at the 27 officially, so it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Brockway. 2nd and 3 for the Rovers.
This is usually run time.
There's another bad snap. It's on the ground. Fox is going to be wrestled to the ground inside the 10-yard line at the 9, and the snap issues continue for the Brockway Rovers tonight.
So here we come up with this 3rd and long, a great opportunity for Keystone to stop and get a good turnover.
Put them right down at the 10, so it'll be a 3rd down and 20. Hey, when you get backed up, Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, you know what they can do, Al? They can get you moving again. Coach Al has that experience, old pipes in an old house in Clarion. He's had to have Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning over many of times in his life. More times than he wishes. So it'll be 3rd down and 20 here for Brockway. If you're Keystone, you've got to be cognizant of the screen. That's been a play that they've used a lot here.
I'm watching. I keep my eyes on Quelo.
They've got a guy wide open and not able to pull it in is Isaac Crawford. And now it's going to be a 4th down in a punting situation should be 4th down. Yeah, it is 4th down. It's 4th down and 20 at the 10. Looks like maybe Doherty on the punt here for Brockway.
That was Eli Nellis at safety there making the tackle. I don't know if he jarred the ball out or it was just dropped. Keth back deep, number 13. And we're special team nightmares here by getting the right players on the field.
High punt, calling for a fair catch at the 47-yard line is Drew Keth of Brockway. So that's where Keystone will take over at the 47 in great field position.
Sometimes they're just the simplest things, Chris. You know, the night before you go over, you know, call out your punt team. Make sure you got 11. Call out your kickoff team. Kick off your, besides doing the regular stuff, just that part.
So at the 47-yard line of Brockway, there's 10:07 to play. 46, actually. Caught it at the 47. They put it down at the 46. So that's where Keystone will put it into play at the 46-yard line. They go I formation. They put a man in motion. That's Nellis. Bring him back around now. And he's got blockers. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He got a huge block. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 15. Oh, my goodness, Larry Weiser. Did you see the block thrown by Eli Will?
Nice change up. I like here's what we're talking about. Change in formation. You got to make sure you line up. And they were able to get the outside on that. And yes.
Elijah Will threw a block downfield that's one of the best I've seen all year. That is a Prime Fitness USA block. You too can block when you work out using equipment from Prime Fitness USA. Check them out online at primefitnessusa.com, and that is our block of the game, Eli Will. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Keystone. We'll take it with them. We will return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Back here after that Framorelli Sales and Service timeout. When your car takes a timeout, Framorelli Sales and Service in Brockway can get you moving again. Framorelli.com. Today's game also being brought to you by Clarion Printing, a full-service commercial printer since 1968. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. So Keystone, after that timeout, inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 13-yard line of Brockway.
It's got an unbalanced formation here. This is run all the way.
Pitch it to Nellis. Nellis thought about cutting inside. He tried. Coelho and Verichetti didn't let him go very far. He does get to the 11 and pick up 2 on the play.
Trying to see who come off the edge there, but they definitely have Brockway outmanned on that edge there. Just missed the blocks on one. That was Verichetti, I think, coming in there.
Keystone definitely seems to have this offense humming more than they did earlier in the season, and you got to figure with some freshmen getting more and more playing time, that was bound to happen, Larry.
Yes.
They're going to come out of the gun this time. Put a man in motion. They fake it to him. That was Nellis looking to throw his Corsetti. Corsetti lofts it out there, and he lofts it just out of the reach of Drew Keth. And that was one of those plays that 2 years from now, that might be a touchdown for the Panthers.
And I'll tell you what, John Verichetti did a nice job in coverage there. He picked up the back and ran with one of the speedier receivers on the Keystone. I didn't know that John was that fast.
So 9:08 here in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Phoenix Incinerated Metals. Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations of which Phoenix Incinerated Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verichetti family-owned powdered metal manufacturer committed to bringing industry leaders through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Now there's a pitch back to Race Weaver, and the pitch was on the ground, and Weaver just has to cover it, and so disaster for Keystone there back at the 17. So that probably knocks him out of field goal range too, and now it's fourth down way behind the sticks at the 17. They've got to get to the 3-yard line or so. So it's going to be 4th down and 13. And after moving pretty well up until this point in the drive, the incomplete pass followed by the bad pitch there by Corsetti has them backed up in a position where there aren't very many plays to call. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking. Now he's going to take the sack. He's going to be sacked all the way back at the 30-yard line. That was Rishoner with the sack. And once again, that's a young quarterback not understanding that it would have been better to just get rid of that football, even if he threw an interception there on 4th down.
I agree with you. I thought he might throw it down in the end zone there.
So Yonner, the big sack all the way back at the 30.
The key defensive series here for the Panthers again.
That'll be 1st down and 10 for Brockway at the 30 on the SFPC. Change of possession. Fox fakes the handoff. He wants to go deep. He's got Pasarchek. Pasarchek with a diving catch inside Keystone territory at the 40-yard line.
I want to emphasize that, a diving catch. I mean, beautiful. Ball well thrown.
Great catch there by Blake Pasarchik. It'll be 1st down and 10 at the 40. That time has to Builder Supply. 1st down for Brockway. Inside Keystone territory, down to 7:58 to play here in the second quarter. Brought to you by Phoenix Integrated Metals. Here's a handoff to Quelo. Quelo's got room. Quelo's up over the 30, the 25, inside the 25, all the way to the 20-yard line. Maybe inside the 20. We'll see where they mark him down. I think they're going to put him right at the 20. But there's a flag down at the 35-yard line. I think it's coming back.
Kind of looked like Mr. Dunlap was being held over there, number 56.
They are going to get the hold here on Brockway. So Quelo will get 5 to the 35, but the penalty, Showcase Homes penalty, moves them back to the 45, and that erases a massive gain. That's a 25-yard difference between where Brockway would have been and where Brockway is. They are going to be facing a 1st and
chased by
So,
Josh
folks,
Field.
I apologize. This is a Wi-Fi issue here at Keystone. Nothing I could do about it. I think we're back now here. Again, I'm at the mercy of the Wi-Fi. There is no cell service basically here in Knox. And here's a handoff to Quelo, and Quelo goes out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. So
it's really the same play that they were called for holding, and it's really kind of a zone replay.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 9. Again, we had some Wi-Fi issues here at Keystone Football Field. Be 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 9, looking to throw. Looking deep. He's got a man out there. And that man has a touchdown. That is Matthew Brubaker.
Matthew Brubaker, all right.
Brubaker with the touchdown, and it's now 20-7 Rovers with 7:10 to play. We got back on the air just in time to see that touchdown, Taj, by Matthew Brubaker.
Chris, how many yards was that?
40-yard touchdown catch for Brubaker. And Doherty on to kick the extra point. That kick is up. That kick is good. And it is 21-7. Brockway with 7:10 to play here
in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. Back here after the 40-yard touchdown catch by Matthew Brubaker from Braden Fox, and Brockway has a 21-7 lead. Just when it looked like Keystone was going to go in to tie the game, Brockway comes up with a big defensive stand, then goes on a quick 70-yard drive, highlighted by the 40-yard touchdown.
A beautiful fade pass. I love those fade passes.
And now the kickoff is going to roll out of bounds. I would believe Keystone will take it at the 35. So if you're a Brockway Rover fan, what you have to be really excited about is Braden Fox is back to looking like Braden Fox, Larry Weiser.
As I said, it just got done talking about how beautiful that fade pass was. And that's really a timing issue that shows that those two kids have worked hard together, and he never broke stride, was able to get by the DB, got a couple steps beyond him, and he tossed it right in there. He caught it on the run.
It's going to be a first down and 10 for Keystone at the 35-yard line after that Daddies and Clarion touchdown by Brockway.
Todd's coming back into this is his wing T formation.
They're going to hand it to Jacob Henry with blockers in front. Henry cuts it up. Henry's got room. Henry's got a first down and more up over the 45 to the 49-yard line on a pickup of 14 for the sophomore Jacob Henry. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply first down for Keystone.
Number 50, Reese Stewart on the tackle there.
A good play on first down for Keystone, now trailing 21-7, 6:50 to go on a running second quarter clock. Under center, handed off to the man through. That's Reese Weaver, and Reese Weaver goes nowhere. Keystone's had success running to the outside. They've had no success running up the middle, Coach.
That's the trap, yeah.
At what point as a coach do you stop calling that play?
Well, I think you got to throw it in every once in a while because they are pulling the guards on those sweeps that they're running. And if the play that he just ran before that, Todd's running kind of an unbalanced. He's got the tight end and the X on the same side, and only has two linemen on this side who have a back. So they pick up an extra blocker, and this is what I keep saying, where Brockway has to line up right. Okay, this is going to be a short pass. That should be.
There's a pass out to Nellis that'll get him into Brockway territory at about the 48-yard line.
I think that was Jenny who made. Am I right on that? He made the tackle. That was a great open field tackle.
Jendi Quelo.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a third down, and they're going to say it's 7. Have to get to the 41. He's at the 48-yard line. So 3rd and 7 for Keystone. This is a big third down. Big Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down for the Panthers, who trail 21-7.
They're matching up Quelo against Kath, which I think is a smart move.
High snap, brought down. They're going to throw it over here to Kath. Kath's going to have a first down and more. Over the 40, inside the 40 to the 36-yard line goes Drew Kath on just what was a little wide receiver screen.
Absolutely. So most payback. That's what Brockway's been hurting Keystone with, and they came back with their own version.
It is an offensive chess match right now between Todd Smith and Frank Verichetti, Larry Weiser. It's something to watch out there right now.
Yes, they both gave me nightmares.
Frankly, we're seeing more here than we see on a Steelers Sunday night.
Now he's unbalanced there. Now he's
here's a handoff to Nellis. He bounces off a man, makes a man miss, makes another man miss. There's a late flag, though, as Nellis goes to the 25, but I think it's coming back on a hold on Keystone here as the flags all over in the backfield in that neighborhood of holding.
That was unfortunate because this kid made a great run. The radio odds, he kind of picks his way, Stops, goes.
Holding on the Panthers, though, that is a big Showcase Homes penalty on Keystone. It is going to push them back all the way to the 45-yard line, it looks like. They would have been inside the 30. Instead, they're back at the 45 of Brockway, and it's going to be a first down, and they're going to be at the 45. They've got to get to the 26, so it's going to be a 1st and 19. So 1st and 19 here for Keystone.
Still an opportunity to stay patient with this first down. You don't have to get all this yardage back in one play here. We'll see what Keystone.
Going to go under center, and now Brockway jumps.
That's going to help.
Going out across the line there in a hurry was Jake Smith. So another penalty here. The penalty's starting to add up a little bit for both of these teams.
That's what you call free 5 yards. One of the best plays in football.
So that'll bring up second down now and 14. A little bit, or 1st and 14, excuse me. Still first down. First down and 14 for Keystone at the 40 of Brockway.
Now watch how he sets this up. He's unbalanced to the right there. He's got his tight end. And they're actually coming to this side.
And with the football is Jacob Henry. And Jacob Henry's going to be out over the 35 to about the 34. And that'll bring up a second and manageable here. Second down in about 8 yards, I think.
Now we're straight wing T this time.
And now they're going to throw it. They're going to throw it out of there. And now Corsetti's in trouble. Corsetti's going to tuck it and run. He's going to get a yard or two, maybe a yard or two to about the 32-yard line. And that'll set up a third down in about 6. Well, they're going to mark him back at the 33-yard line, I guess. So a third down, they got to get to the 25. Third down and 8 here, it looks like. Just shy of the 25, maybe the 25 and a half for a first down. But either way you look at it, it's a third down and long for Keystone with 3:28 to play here in Phoenix Integrated Metals second quarter. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Corsetti wants to go deep. And he overthrows Drew Slogenhop, and now it's fourth down. And Larry, I don't necessarily like the play call because you're not in punting territory. You're not in field goal territory. You're in basically, I need 8 yards in 2 plays territory. And they tried to get it all in one play with a quarterback who probably isn't at the point in his career where that's a high leverage play for him. A high opportunity, I guess, play is the word I'm looking for.
Well, going back, what we just talked about, the last touchdown pass, I'm sure those two guys have been working together most of the summer, working with their paid.
Not only most of the summer, probably most of the last couple of years.
Yes.
So they're going to go under center here on fourth down. Looking over, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Keystone. We'll take it with them. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media, Bigfoot Legends.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix-centered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Something like that.
Back here at Keystone High School, it's going to be fourth down as Keystone uses its final timeout of the first quarter, or first half. Framorelli timeout. Framorelli Sales and Service. When your vehicle takes a timeout, Framorelli can get it going again or get you into a new used vehicle. Check them out online at framorelli.com. So it's going to be fourth down for Keystone. They're still in the huddle. They haven't come out yet out of the timeout. They're at the 33-yard line. They've got to get to the 26. Play clock hasn't started yet as Keystone. Now the play clock starts. And Keystone finally getting jogged out there. But they've got that play called in the huddle. Still in no hurry, though, as the clock is down to 15 seconds. No timeouts, remember. It's down to 13. Finally going under center here with 9 seconds on the play clock. Now they put a man in motion. They're going to hand it to Kath. Kath is going to make a man miss. He's going to have a first down. Drew Kath made a man miss. He's got a first down inside the 25 to about the 23.
That's that counter trade coming back. That's been a big play for them. And it's using, what's good about it is that it's really following the pursuit of Brockway. Brockway is really going with that first fake.
No, they take the aggressiveness of that Brockway defense, use it against them. It'll be a first down and 10 at the 22, maybe the 23. They're going to hand it now to Nellis. Nellis has a blocker out there. Then he moves him over, and that's actually not Nellis. That's Drew Kath with it. And Kath is going to have another first down at the 10-yard line as the Keystone Panthers enter the Pizza Hut red zone inside. It's going to be just outside the 10 at the 11, so it'll have an opportunity for a first down at the 1 if they don't get the touchdown. But that was Kath wearing number 13, not Nellis wearing number 3.
It's Max Decker, number 0 on that tackle for Brockway.
0, new number you can wear in high school football now. Here is a handoff straight up the middle. That is, I do believe, Race Weaver getting inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line where it'll be second down and 4. Plenty of time here for the Panthers, 2 minutes and 10 seconds on a running first half clock. Keystone out of timeouts, but no reason to be in any hurry with 2 minutes to play. Keystone trails 21-7 for our radio audience.
They can get a first down. They're
going to go here with Weaver out of the gun. Weaver in the gun here. Weaver is going to keep it. Weaver is going to be tackled inside the 5 at about the 3. And now Brockway's going to take a timeout. So Brockway will take a timeout here, trying to conserve time for when they get the football back. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com, listening on 7 Mountains Media.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com.
We're back here after that Framorelli timeout. Defensive timeout taken by Brockway at the 3-yard line. It's going to be third down and 2 for Keystone at the 3 of the Rovers. Brockway called that timeout. I'm going to guess, Larry, just to conserve time when they get the football back. They're thinking they're going to get it back, whether it's on downs, which they hope, or after Keystone scores here.
The other thing is, I'm sure their defensive coach is reviewing some of their big plays down here. You know, with huddle today, you'll get tendencies of what teams like to use inside the 5.
So it'll be
and he's coming unbalanced to the left here.
They're going to hand the ball here to Nellis, and Nellis is just plastered. Getting there was Jendi Quelo to just truck him at the 5, and now Brockway's going to call another timeout as it'll be a 4th down coming up for Keystone. We're going to take this timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Back here where it's 4th down and goal for Keystone. Now, Larry, they've got a decent kicker in Beal. They're down 14. Do you take the field goal here?
I'm going to say no. I think it's a good opportunity for him to pull one of his rabbits out of his magic hat there and your waggle throwback. I think it's important for him to get into a score in here. You know, one of the things I want to go back to that young running back, I think one of the things he's going to need to learn to do is get low. He was standing straight up, and he stopped, and that he took the biggest part of that force on that play.
So Keystone's going to go for it here from the 5. They're in the shotgun with the freshman Corsetti.
Okay,
he rolls to his right.
He's got it.
He's got a guy in the end zone. He throws it. It's a touchdown. Jacob Henry on the 5-yard touchdown reception, and Keystone's back within 8 on the touchdown pass from Dom Corsetti to Jacob Henry.
Okay, that play there, I think in honor of his old high school coach, Todd used to call that play the Freeport play when they're bringing 2 outside receivers, but he brought his backside tight end into that to make the catch there.
So now on to kick the extra point is Josh Beal, the senior. It'll be out of the hold of Keth. 1:28 to play in the first half. Keystone back within 8 at 21-13. Snap holds there. Kick is up. That kick is no good. Way to the right. And it will remain 21-13. Brockway by 8 here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here after that Daddy's and Clarion touchdown by Keystone gets them back within 8, 21-13. Now it's up to the Keystone defense here. Brockway has 1 timeout left. And Keystone's defense is yet to come up with a stop. And Brockway has an offense that can score in a hurry. Is Brady Dunlap getting ready to kick off here for the Panthers. Crawford will kick it deep.
You better find somebody to cover Mr. Brubaker and don't ignore Mr. Pisarcik. The way things are going.
So it's a short kick, and it's going to go. Coelho should have taken it out, let it go out of bounds. Instead, he fields it, and it steps out of bounds at the 18-yard line. So a mistake there by Jendi Coelho, and Brockway will have it at their own 17.
He must have been watching the Steeler game.
Did Gunner do that on Sunday?
No, a couple weeks. I think he just got back in the lineup last week.
So now Brockway will have it at its own 17 with 1:27 to go. But the way that they're getting open, I don't think they really care where they have the football. I think they're going to attack right now.
They're playing a dime defense here. Looks like they're going to man under with zone over top of it. So a little bit of
Fox is going to actually hand it to Coelho. Coelho's got a little bit of room, and then he is met and dropped, pushed out of bounds over there. That is
number
Joey Spence.
Okay.
So Spence and tackled him inbounds, which is really important because the clock's going to continue to run. Ball's out at the 24-yard line with 1 minute to play on a running first half clock. Second down here and about 5.
They're pressuring their outside receivers.
They're going to throw it deep. He's looking for Pisarcik, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Nellis. Nellis is at the 20. He's at the 5, the 10. There's a late flag, though. He was into the end zone, but there's a late flag, and Coach Weiser doesn't sound like you like that flag.
Oh, no. It's behind the play.
The flag was thrown at the 19-yard line. Keystone had a touchdown on that, but I think it's coming back, and they've got a guy down as well. That is Brock Champ-Levere. But this play is going to come back on what I do believe is going to be a block in the back on the Panthers, and it was an unnecessary penalty. As Coach Weiser said, it was behind the play. And, you know, there is a debate in football as to whether or not that flag should be thrown or not, Larry. But obviously it was. And, you know, if a penalty's a penalty, it's a penalty.
And clearly his back was turned. It was just, why did you do that? Why did you do that play?
So it's going to be they're still going to have the football. Keystone is at their 27-yard line, but instead of having the touchdown, it is going to have to come here from the 27 with 45 seconds to go. The Panthers are out of timeouts, and just an unfortunate mistake made by that Panther to block in the back, and now we've got We're getting a new football in here. Okay, I see what's going on here. We got a new football coming
Chris,
in.
One of the things I like what Keystone did there. They came in a dime package. They come up, bump and run on those receivers, and they had two safeties covering deep on that. So, and then they got an opportunity for that free safety to read that the whole way in.
SFPC turnover for the Rovers. Now looking to throw. They throw it over to Kath. Kath has some room. Kath inside the 20, trying to get out of bounds. Did he get out of bounds? I don't see them running the clock, so he must have at the 20-yard line. No, the clock is still running. The clock is still running here, so he did not get out of bounds. I didn't see them run the clock, but now they're going to spike it here with 24 seconds to go, and it's going to be a 3rd down and about 3 for the Panthers. 3rd down and 3 after that spike.
We'd like to get this is
the Kath is going to be stopped shy of the 1st down. They can't spike it. It's now 4th down, 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. He spiked it on 4th down. The freshman made the mistake of spiking it on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So that is one of those things that happens with a freshman quarterback. Didn't realize it was 4th down. Spikes it on 4th down, and it'll be Brockway football. And the block in the back penalty on the pick 6 comes back and costs Keystone in a big-time way.
This kid's going to be a good quarterback. There were some learning lessons he's getting here tonight.
Brockway, they're after that last interception, the Rovers are like, we're just going to take a knee here. Yeah. We dodged a bullet and dodged a big one. So Brockway's going to take a knee, and they'll go into the half, leading by 8, 21-13 over Keystone. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10, sports.com. We'll return here to Keystone High School in 3 minutes. You're also listening on Seven Mountains Media, Bigfoot Legends Country.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
We're back here at halftime as Brockway leads Keystone 21-13. The Rovers dodged a bullet at the end of the first half. It looked like Keystone had a pick six. It was called back on a block in the back penalty, and then they turned the ball over on downs when they spiked it into the ground on 4th down. It's now time for the Tap and Pay Plus halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's the word tap, the letter N, the word plus.com. Get an app, Larry, download it, go shop at, say, Home Depot. Money comes flowing into your programs. It can't get any easier than that. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com.
Looking into it right now, Chris.
It's time for our scoring summary brought to you by the Warren Tire Center and by the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year. Brockway got on the board first at the 6:58 mark of quarter number 1, 20-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox to Matt Brubaker. Caleb Doherty's extra point made it 7-0. Keystone answered back. It was a 4-yard Jacob Henry touchdown run. It was set up by the nice run by Drew Keth. Josh Beal with the extra point. It was 7-7 with 2:43 to play in quarter number 1. Didn't take Brockway very long, just a minute and 42 seconds to answer back. 1-yard touchdown run by Blake Pisarcik, Doherty's extra point. It was 14-7 Rovers. In the second quarter, it was the Rovers again. This time it was a 40-yard touchdown pass. Braden Fox back to Matt Brubaker. Extra point was good, 21-7 in favor of Brockway. Keystone answered with a minute 28 to play in the first half. Jacob Henry caught a 5-yard touchdown pass from Tom Coracetti. The extra point was no good. 21-13. That's where we're at right now at halftime. Brockway Rover marching band on the field. You can see that if you're on the video side of things here, folks. Fortunately, the radio audience, we'll give them a minute or so here to listen to the Brockway band on the radio, but can't really watch it when you're listening on the radio. So we'll be back here. We'll get the Keystone band on as well. And we'll be back in here in 3 minutes for our radio audience, also for the television side of things.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here, you can see the Keystone Band. We told you we'd give you a couple of seconds with that Keystone Band. We'll have Coach Weiser hold his microphone out so you can hear what's going on for the radio audience. It is the Keystone Marching Band. Great job there by the Keystone Marching Band. Let's take a look at our Pizza Hut scoreboard around District 9 tonight. Scores that we have updates on. We wait for it to come up here. It is Moshannon Valley 13, Kerwinsville nothing in the second quarter. Brookville 21, Bradford nothing in the second quarter. Central Clarion and Montauk, we do not have an update on that score. Clearfield and Bald Eagle were scoreless in the second quarter. Countersport 14, Otto Eldred 7 in the second quarter. St. Mary's and DuBois tied at the half. Bucktail and Elk, no score in that game that we have right now. Punxsutawney leads Karn City 21-14. And the last score we had was Smethport 7, Ridgeway 6. Those are your Pizza Hut scores. We'll try to get some more of those scores updated as the night goes on. Here at Keystone High School, we're going to step aside again. Thanks some more of our sponsors. We will be back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Framorelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Framorelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at
1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iorfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Here, it's time for our second half adjustments. The Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Centers always make the right adjustments. They're chiropractors caring for health. Larry Weiser, real kick. What are some of the second half adjustments that need to be made?
Well, Keystone, I think, either has to change personnel, or I like what they did in their man and zone over top against Brubaker and Pisarcik. Brockway, some alignment issues I think they need to correct. But also, I believe they need to work on their snaps. I think there were at least three missteps that cost them some field position.
Folks, those are your Rehab Centers halftime adjustments. We're going to step aside one more set of commercials. We'll be back in 2.5 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Radio Media. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. We're back here at Keystone as we get ready for the third quarter here with Brockway leading Keystone 21-13, and the teams go through the final stretches before halftime comes to a close.
Chris, I want to shout out to Keystone Athletic Director Bill Irwin, and they have a fine facility here, one of the better press boxes that we've worked out of this year, and we have room up here, and they can have a great game view.
Want to shout out to the concession stand here too, Larry. It's one of the better concession stands. Cheeseburger, fries. They got walking tacos. What'd you say, Coach Al? Mozzarella sticks in the concession stand here. Wow, that's an impressive thing in a high school concession stand. So I also commend Bill because for years they didn't have the numbers on the field, and now they're back to having the numbers on the field. The only thing I always say is if you're going to spend the time to put the numbers on the field, spend the time to put the hash marks on the field. Please, pretty please. That's my one pet peeve. As an announcer, it just makes my life easier to have the hash marks on the field. Love the artificial turf fields that have the hash marks on them. Most grass fields don't. It's a lot of work for the maintenance crews. I get that, but just one of those things I'm just begging and pleading for. But what do they say, Larry? Beggars can't be choosers, right?
Yeah, and I got to tell you, I have a shout out to all these maintenance staffs at the school and the work that they do. A lot of times they're understaffed, and especially during the last few years with COVID, how much extra work they've had to do.
So Keystone will receive the football here in the Larson's Garbage Service third quarter. Having a good garbage service is like having a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. Serving most of the surrounding area. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com. Today's game also being brought to you by Allegheny Electric in St. Mary's. Allegheny Electric Service in St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. Find out more at AlleghenyElectric.com. So getting ready here to kick it off here in the Larson's Garbage Service. Third quarter, taking the ball on the run at the 15 is Henry. Henry's out over the 30. Still carrying people with him out to about the 35-yard line, and that's where Keystone will start here in this Larson's Garbage Service.
One of the things that I love the way Jacob Henry just ran that kickoff back. Too many times you get a young guy back there who wants to dance, what I call dancing. Get the field position, get across 30-yard line, which they did. They're going to start the 35.
They're going to have first down and 10 at the 35. I really do like this Jacob Henry, and not just because his mom went to the same church that I went to growing up.
Okay.
Which, people might be, well, what's the big deal? Well, I didn't grow up here. So, I'm a Clarion County transplant. So, the fact that I found that out was pretty cool, I thought. In fact, her sister set my brother and his wife up together in Houston, Texas. Here's Drew Kath. Kath has room. Kath is going to have a first down. He's still inbounds. And I think he was actually tackled by his own man there. And acknowledging the fact that he might have tackled his own player was Eli Will. But Eli Will is having himself a willingly great game, Larry Weiser.
Absolutely. And again, that was set up so neatly by Kath. We talk about circle the field. He pushes up the field, and then as soon as the block sets up, he brings it back outside and ran it down the sidelines. That is technique.
So he's at the 43-yard line of Brockway with a Tenesta Builder Supply first down for the Panthers. I was too busy talking about my brother to give you the full play call. I apologize. First down and 10.
Back, straight wing T. Look for something similar.
They're going to hand it here to Nellis. Nellis trying to find an edge and a nice open field tackle over there.
That was Brubaker, who's having a nice game for Brockway at the 40-yard line. Still, it's a pickup of about 4 there, and that's a nice first down play for Keystone.
A great block by Jacob Henry, number 2.
21-13 in favor of Brockway. 10:50 to play here in quarter number 3.
I would like to see them come back off tackle a little bit. You remember the one big run they had early on? They start running outside. Watch these ends adjust. That's counter coming back inside. Inside what I just talked about, coming off that, trapping that defensive end who's now starting to slide outside.
So that's going to be a first down for the Panthers. As Larry did a nice job calling. As lady was up here looking for a cell phone, I do believe, and trying to help them out a little bit. We do it all, Larry. It's not just about calling the football game. We're calling the football game, directing people.
I'm sure we can get out and officiate too, Chris.
No, I don't think so, Larry. That's above my pay grade. Here's a handoff inside, and being stopped there was Race Weaver. Nice to see Race Weaver there. I don't know if there was something wrong with him at halftime or not, but he was going out off the field in the cart along with Champ Levere, but both of those guys are back out there for Keystone. He picked up maybe a yard. Yeah. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the just outside of the 30-yard line here for the Panthers.
It's a play I like running against the 5, the inside trap. You got to get that nose, so you got to get him turned on that, and that just seems to be
They're going to hand this one to Henry. Henry waiting for his blockers. There was another just monster block out there by one of the Keystone players. I think that was Weaver that time, and now Will's a little slow to get up, but he gets up, and he was out there leading that as well. Gets to the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 3 for Keystone here. Opening minutes of quarter number 3. Brought to you by Larson's Garbage Service.
Brady Dunlap and Elijah Will. I love that. Elijah Will. Sounds like you got to be a ship captain.
Here's a handoff straight up the middle for Weaver. He's going to be stopped, I do believe, short of the first down. It's going to depend on the spot, but I think he's short. He needs to get to about the 22, and I think he's at the 23.
Okay, here's this short yardage play we talk about. 4th down.
So Champ Levere coming out here as on this 4th down play. Also for the Panthers entering the game is Spence. Oh, no, that's not Spence. That is, it is Spence and Jorge Reyes.
Yeah, Todd's coming into
so they're going to go power eye here for the Panthers. They're going to hand it to Henry, and Henry is going to fight his way, I do believe, for a first down. He's going to have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Yep, that's going to be a first down for Keystone. It's a Hessel Builder Supply. First down for the Panthers at the 21-yard line.
Some good blocking up front. I'm sure what they did is they double-teamed the nose and led through those blockers. Get handed off to the first guy, the fullback in that play. Keeps the drive going.
Just outside the 20 here is Keystone, the Brockway 20. 4 minutes into the 3rd quarter. Under center now in the I formation. Puts a man in motion. And the ball is on the ground. The ball is on the ground, and I think Keystone's able to get on top of it. As Henry, I think, recovered it. I'm pretty sure that was on the ground, wasn't it, Larry?
Yeah, just like he never got the snap.
And they're going to...
Dom never really got the snap.
They're actually going to pick up a half a yard on that play. They're actually, ball's touching the 20 now. So could have been disastrous for the Panthers, but just the small mistakes for a young team at the skill position, but an experienced team up front.
You got 2 freshmen in the skill position. That's impressive.
The line, though, is senior heavy. So they're going to go under center here. Put a man in motion.
Counter coming back.
They're going to hand it to Nellis. Nellis picks his way up over the 15, inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, where it's going to set up a 3rd down and about 2.5, about 2, maybe a yard and a half. It's a Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down for Keystone, who goes without a huddle here. Corsetti under center. Corsetti now looks over to his sideline. Head coach Todd Smith looks to be calling the plays for the Panthers. Looks down at his sheet. Now they put up what they want to call. Under center still, puts a man in motion. They're going to hand it to that motion man. That's Henry. Henry cuts it inside. Henry's got a first down inside the 10 to about the 5. The Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal at the 5 inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza the Hut, pizzahut.com. 1st and goal at the 5 for Keystone. They've taken up almost half of this third quarter.
Time-consuming drive.
But it's a drive because you're time-consuming that you not only need to finish, you need to finish and probably get the 2-point conversion on. So Keystone looks at its armbands again. Weaver, the lone running back. They put a man in motion. They're going to hand it now to the man coming across. That's Kath, and Kath is stopped. Brockway's made an adjustment on that play. He's stopped for a yard loss back at the 6.
The old adage is, they motion away, look for trap your way. And that time they were set up good for that trap.
Bring up a 2nd down and goal here. At the 5, at the 6 now. Man in motion now out of the gun. They're going to roll to the right. Looking, throws it in the middle. I think that's a touchdown for Keystone, or is it intercepted?
Could be a touchdown.
We haven't had a signal yet. We're waiting for the signal. We're waiting for a signal.
Caught it in the end zone.
We're waiting for a signal. It's a touchdown for Keystone. The Keystone Panthers. I don't know who had it. We're looking to wait. I think that was Drew Kath on the touchdown catch. It was Drew Kath. And Keystone has climbed within 2 on that 6-yard touchdown pass to Drew Kath. It took the officials forever to get us the call. When they did, it's a touchdown for Keystone. And now the Panthers will line up to go for 2 and tie the game with 5:19 to play here in the third quarter. They trail 21-19. After a time-consuming 65-yard drive out of the gun, here is Weaver. Weaver is going to keep it himself. Weaver looking to get to the end zone. He does for the 2-point conversion in this game. Is all tied up at 21. 21-21 after the Keystone drive. We will be back here in Knox, PA in 20 seconds.
A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com.
So back here in Knox after Keystone has tied the score with 5:19 to play in the third quarter. It is Keystone 21, Brockway 21. That was a 65-yard drive that took almost 7 minutes, Coach Weiser. Those are the kind of drives that coaches love.
Well called, well coached coming down through there. And I'm kudos to the Keystone coaching staff. They stretched and then they came back underneath. They came back on both sides. The short yardage play coming out in his power eye and picking up the yardage and keeping the drive going. All these things. That was a beautiful drive.
So the kickoff is taken by Coelho. Coelho cuts it at the 30. Coelho will go down at about the 31. He was running east and west instead of north and south that time. You talked about how Jacob Henry went north and south. Jendi Coelho went east and west, did a lot of running, but only got out to the 32-yard line, it looks like.
And I'll tell you what, Drew Slogenhop had to fight off a couple blocks there, and he made that tackle on that play. That was number 20, Drew Slogenhop. Great defensive play or special team play. Okay, well, I'm interested to see what Keystone has done defensively here. Brockway's had a lot of success throwing the ball to the left.
They're going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho has some room. Coelho up over the 40. He's close to a first down.
I think he has it.
I think he might be a couple of yards short. We're waiting for them to put the ball down. He's going to be down at the 40. Needs to get out to the 43. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for Brockway and quarterback Braden Fox in a tie game, 21-21. And now a Brockway player fell down on the line, waiting for the call, though. And now the officials are going to get together to discuss it. The Brockway, the offensive lineman just fell backwards.
Yeah.
Was he drawn? Yeah, but was he drawn is the question. Did Keystone do something that caused him to move would be the question here. Waiting for the call. It is an offside on Keystone. So an offside on Keystone, that show Keystone's penalty will give a first down to Brockway at the 46-yard line. It took an awful long time to discuss an offside
I wasn't
play.
sure. I didn't see him. I missed the move.
It's just funny. You usually don't see a long conversation about an offside, but again, would rather them get it right than not. First down and 10. Fake handoff.
Ball. Here we go.
He wants to go deep. Now he pulls it in. Now Fox is looking, telling his receiver to go. Now he's just going to chuck it out of bounds. There wasn't anybody close, but he was out of the pocket, and it was beyond the line of scrimmage, so he threw it away. Doesn't matter there, and so it'll be a second down and 10. Just live to fight another day. So it'll be second down and 10 at the they're going to put it down at the 45 now. Just outside the 45. I guess it's technically the 46, but it almost looks like it's the 45. It's almost like second and 11 after the respot. Not sure if that's fog rolling in or if that's still smoke from the cannon. I think that's smoke from
again.
Fox is going to hand it off to Coelho. Coelho is going to be met and dropped at the line of scrimmage. Coming in and meeting him was the big man, Champ Lavier, along with Race Weaver. So it's going to bring up a third down and 10 at the 46-yard line, their own 46 for Brockway. Hey, when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com, just down from the stadium on the River Hill in Clarion.
I think they're coming in. This is looks like a dime package here.
Back to throw is Fox. Plenty of time. Looks over. He's got Pisarcik.
Yeah.
Pisarcik has the first down and more. He's inside the 30. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10 on a Tenesta Builder Supply. First down for the Brockway Rovers.
That was a great throw by Mr.
Don't
Fox.
adjust your TV screen, folks. That's smoke from the cannon. They set off a cannon here when the Panthers score, and now we're into the smoke. Out of the gun here is Fox. Going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho's got a little bit of a hole. Coelho's going to pick his way out to about the 21-yard line, where it's going to be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a second down and 6 for Brockway. We're down to 3:38 to play here in a quick moving third quarter, brought to you by Larson's Garbage Service.
That place was set up by a nice block by John Verichetti that time, number 56 for the Rovers.
Out of the gun is Fox. Takes the snap, looks for a quick throw. He throws it over to Brubaker. Brubaker makes a man miss. Brubaker, I think, is going to have the first down inside the 20 at the 15 as the Rovers enter the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out pizzas the Hut, pizzahut.com.
I'll tell you, for Keystone, Jacob Henry, and then for Brockway, Matthew Brubaker. Those kids, they'll catch those quick screens, and they turn nothing into something.
Again, folks, apologize for the smoke, but nothing we can do about that. It'll be first down and 10 at the 15 for Brockway. They're at the Keystone 15 and a 21 all game. Here's a handoff to Coelho. Coelho, straight forward. He's going to get inside the 15 to about the 10-yard line, where it's going to set up a second down and goal, and 5, for Brockway, down to 2:40 to play on a running third quarter clock in a 21-21 game.
That was Elijah and Jacob Henry on that tackle that time.
So out of the gun is Fox. Fox is going to hand it to Coelho again. This time, Coelho is met and dropped right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a third down and 5. But, Larry, the one thing that the Rovers have been great on tonight is third downs.
They sure have been. I'm trying to think. I love whoever made that tackle there, 50. I didn't pick it up. Right tackle there. Kept his feet driving. It was a classic tackle.
So third down and goal, or third down and 5 at the 10. Out of the gun is Fox. Takes the snap, looks to throw.
Fade.
Throws it over, and it is incomplete. It was intended for Crawford at about the 5, and now it's a fourth down. And in a tie game, what does Brockway do here? They've got a decent kicker in Doherty. Do you take the points or do you go for it, Coach?
I'm going to go for it. I just feel offensively.
So it looks like the offense is staying out there for Brockway here. It's fourth down and 5. Big play in this game with a minute 51 to go in the third quarter.
Keystone's got to take Pisarcik away. He's coming to him or Brubaker.
Looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. It's a touchdown for the Rovers, and it's the man that Larry Weiser was talking about, Blake Pisarcik, with the Brockway touchdown.
You have a real timing thing. I think the mistake made is that they got to pressure him coming off the line and take away that timing.
Touchdown for Blake Pisarcik on a 10-yard pass from Braden Fox. Brockway retakes the lead, 27-21 with 1:46 to play. Here in quarter number 3, Doherty on to kick the extra point. Snap is low, kick is up. That kick is good. Good job by Kale to get down the hold, and Brockway takes a 28-21 lead. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here after that Daddy's in Clarion touchdown for Brockway. They've retaken the lead, 28-21 with 1:46 to play. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9 and 10sports.com, listening on Bigfoot Legends Radio, 101.3 FM, 94.1 FM.
Well, Chris, we thought we were going to get a good game tonight, and we're getting a great game tonight.
I think it's Jesse back in the studio at Bigfoot Legends tonight. Thanks to Jesse for that. So Brockway will kick off here.
Short kick.
It's a short kick, and it's dropped by Henry at the 25. He picks it back up and gets out to about the 28-yard line. So that could have been a disaster for the Panthers.
Sure could have been. I don't know whether smoke got in his eyes.
Yeah. So it's going to be a first down and 10 for Keystone at their own 28 with a minute 40 to play here in the Larson's Garbage Service third quarter. Owned by a couple of former Larry Weiser players, Brad Larson, Greg Larson. Here's a reverse to Kath. Kath has some room. Kath is in the ring. Clear. Kath is over the 45. He's going to be down at the 47-yard line. Brubaker made a tackle that could have been touchdown saving.
It was Brubaker and Pisarcik teaming up on that.
So Donesta Builder Supply, first down for Keystone at the 47-yard line, their own 47. They trail by 7, 28-21, but it's been a game dominated by the offenses.
That play, that's what we call counter tree. You're pulling two linemen, and the first one's going to hit the trap, the end coming across. The second one leads up the field. Coming back the same thing.
They're going to hand it to Nellis, and Nellis is dropped in for a loss back at about the 46-yard line. Coming over there to make the tackle. We're waiting for him to get up. Getting up slowly.
It's Reese Yater when it made.
Yonner. Yeah, that was actually
Verichetti.
That was, Verichetti was the one getting up slow. Yeah. It's going to be a loss of a yard back to the 46. So Yonner was also over there.
Well, they tried to trap Yonner, and he didn't get it, and bring him up inside.
Gun here, rolling to his left is Corsetti, and he throws it into the feet of, there were two guys there, Henry and Race Weaver, and it's going to now be third down and 11. Hey, when you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again, lutonsplumbing.com.
There's something again like a young quarterback. He came flat down the field. You want to get some depth on that, and then you want to be running towards the line of scrimmage when you're throwing, and not throwing sideways across your body.
Just see though what happens to Keystone when they don't get anything on first down, Larry. Like, I know a lot of football teams it's the same way, but especially when you have a young quarterback, you don't get anything on first down, and you're setting yourself up here for a third down and long. It's 3rd and 11, and they're going to come out of the gun. Pressure. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Todd Smith and the Keystone Panthers. We'll take it with them. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on 7 Mountains Media. 24 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Play ball! Hot dogs and baseball are as American as apple pie, and some of the best hot dogs in Clarion can be found at the Easy Dogs Hot Dog Cart. From plain dogs to specialty dogs like the running back with chili or cheese, or the linebacker with cheesy sauce, bacon, barbecue sauce, and crispy onions, and so much more. The Easy Dogs Hot Dog Cart is worth the wait. Follow Easy Dogs on Facebook at facebook.com/EasyDogs2022 to see where they'll be next. And remember, Easy Dogs, see the ability, expect more. We're back here, and it's a big third down here late in the third quarter for Keystone. They're 3rd and 11 at their own 47-yard line. Larry, what do you pull out of the playbook here?
Well, I think one of the things he wanted to make sure he saw that kick guy coming off the edge here, so I think it was a good use of timeout because I thought he was going to get pressured. They didn't have enough people to block. So what do we do here? I mean, I could back that quick screen that they hit earlier on.
So it'll be a third down and 11. Brockway not real concerned about Keystone going deep downfield. They've got 10 guys within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage here.
See if they bring Henry over here.
Put a man in motion, fake it to him, looking to throw it. They've got a man out there, and he misses Nellis, and now it's 4th down. He had Nellis out there at about midfield, but put it over his head.
I'll tell you, the one thing is you don't fool that old man back there, number 28. I'm going to call him old man. I think he's a junior. Smart football player.
So now Keystone looks like it's going to be a Bruno Alfredo punt situation. Or is it? Not sure. It doesn't look. It looks like they're going to go for it here.
Ooh.
They're going to go for it here, Larry. They're going to bring in now they look really confused. They're going to have to burn a second time out or take a penalty here. They look really confused. They take the snap, and now running to his right. This is going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
Coming over and making the tackle was Jacob Hoover, and frankly, that one's on Todd Smith. I know you don't want to burn a second time out, Larry Weiser, but it was 4th down, and you can't have your team that confused on 4th down. Todd Smith just cost his team some massive yardage here. But there's a flag down on the far side, and could he get bailed out? Well, I'm going to guess this was a formation. Yeah, it was a formation, illegal shift. I do not know what Keystone was doing there. And I'm not going to put that one on the kids. I'm putting that one squarely on the coach's shoulder. Larry, you would have called timeout.
Yes.
When your quarterback turns to the sideline and shrugs his shoulders like, I don't know what's going on, that's a good sign that it's time to call a timeout. So it's going to be Brockway football at the 35 of Keystone, and now a golden opportunity for the Rovers to put this game not necessarily away, but put a lot of pressure on Keystone.
Right,
they want to go up top right away. They throw downfield. It is caught. That is Matthew Brubaker, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Matthew Brubaker has put the Rovers up 34-21.
How many yards was that?
That is a 35-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox to Matthew Brubaker. So the Rovers decided they were going to try to start pounding the stake into the ground, and they do so with a 35-yard touchdown pass. Doherty on to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up. That kick is good, and it is now 35-21 in favor of the Rovers. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on 7 Mountains Media.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
This kid's come out of nowhere tonight.
Back here at Keystone High School, where Brockway has now scored 2 quick Daddies and Clarion touchdowns, and they lead 35-21 with just 5 seconds to play here in the third quarter. And that was set up by the confusion on the Keystone sideline and the refusal to call timeout when they probably needed it, that ended up with freshman quarterback Dom Corsetti sacked all the way back at the 35-yard line. Here's a kick. It is now going to roll, and they're going to luckily roll into the end zone, as neither Henry nor Nellis knew who was going to take it. And all of a sudden, Larry, the youth of this team in the skill positions is starting to show with a little bit of confusion.
Right, that situation where you had a ball kicked in between the two, you always designate the one guy to make the call. And generally, my call would be to the guy to the right.
So that's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 20, probably the last play of the third quarter here, as Keystone now trails 35-21.
I'd like to see him come back here, Keystone, with the stuff they did at the beginning of this half.
They're going to hand it off here, and then getting rustled to the ground right away
it looked like a face mask on that play.
I think that's Nellis, and that'll bring an end to our third quarter with the score: Brockway 35, Keystone 21. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com, listening on 7 Mountains Media. We'll be back in 1 minute.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside, that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Back here, second down and 11 for Keystone as we start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazek, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. Folks, don't forget the Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look-back show will come your way tomorrow morning on the YDL Sports Network, 9 a.m., 10 a.m. And that ball is tipped, and it's caught by a lineman. It's caught by a lineman way behind the line of scrimmage. And he's going to lose yards back to the 15, trying to get a number on who caught that pass off the tip for Keystone. That looks like it might have been Brady Dunlap. Not 100% sure who had it. I'm still looking. It looks like it was Dunlap who caught that. It was caught by the left tackle over there. I think that is Dunlap, Larry.
Yeah, and Coach Murmiak's grandson.
Yeah, Coach Murmiak would probably say, though, knock it down if you're him. Don't catch the ball.
I think so, too.
But, hey, Brady's like, I need this catch on my stats. So Brady Dunlap into the box score with the catch, but unfortunately for him, it's a loss on the play of 5, and now it's third down and 15. And here's a quick hitter over to Slogenhop, I think, and Slogenhop has a first down and more out over the 30 to about the 36-yard line for Keystone. So Drew Slogenhop's first catch of the day is a big one for the Panthers. It's a pickup of 22 yards all the way to the 37-yard line. It's Tionesta Builder Supply. First down for Keystone. And boy, Larry, was that a big-time first down, trailing 35-21 in the opening minute of quarter number 4.
Big drive here for Keystone. I think for them to get back in this game, they got to get this ball in this time.
They hand the ball off to Henry, and Henry is drugged to the ground. Making the initial contact was the big defensive lineman for Brockway. That is Ben Yale, who made the contact and that's a huge loss. It's all the way back to the 26-yard line.
What's so good about it is, normally you don't block that guy because a lot of times high school football players are not going to follow the guard. He came down the line of scrimmage and did a great job following the guard, pulling.
Sorry, Larry.
Well, wing T offense, you want to follow the guards. That's the bottom line.
Looking to pass on 2nd and 21. He just throws it up there. Throwing it up there, and Brubaker was the nearest guy. He almost intercepted it. It was intended for Kath, and now it is a 3rd down and 21 for Keystone. And even Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning might have trouble getting you backed up here.
The playbook is kind of void of a lot of 3rd and long plays.
So on 3rd and long, Larry, I'll ask this: if you're 2nd down and long, do you go? They went for it all on 2nd down. If you don't get it, now you set yourself up in 3rd and long. Would it have been better to maybe try to get 10 of those yards back on that last play?
I think so to get better field position. This time I'd probably come back with a fade.
Yeah, now it probably doesn't make as much difference. They're looking to throw. They're looking for the screen. They set up the screen, and it was to Weaver, but blowing up that screen was Johnny Verischetti, and it'll bring up a 4th down and long as he was tackled right about the line of scrimmage at the 26-yard line. And now I would imagine Keystone's going to punt here, which is probably what they should have done last time. So the punt is Kath. It's a Bruno Iafrito punt here coming up. I think it's Pasarchek that's standing at his own 39-yard line.
One of the more dangerous punt returners in the conference.
Punt is a low one. It's going to bounce and then just kind of sit and bounce back to the 41 where Henry will down it, and that's where Brockway will take over at the 41-yard line. Here in the 4th quarter with 9:28 to play. (35-21) Rovers. They'll have the ball. Looks like their own 42-yard line. Here with 9:28 to play in the game. They've scored 14 straight after Keystone tied the game at 21 on the opening drive of this second half. Out of the gun is Fox.
Let's see if they're going to get a whole dose of Puelo, or we're going back to the big 2, Pasarchik and Brubaker.
It's Puelo. Puelo's got some room. Puelo hurdles a guy at the 20, at the 47-yard line, gets out the midfield. I say hurdle. Technically, a hurdle's illegal. He more just stepped over a guy than hurdled him there, Larry.
Yes.
Ball will be placed at midfield. Brockway shouldn't be in any hurry here with a 2-touchdown lead. At plenty of time on the play clock. It's only at 25 seconds. And if I'm Brockway, I take this all the way down at this point in time. So the Rovers will let that clock roll. Down to 12 seconds on the play clock. Actually snap it at 12. Looking to throw. Wants to go deep. He's got a man out there. And that is incomplete. Incomplete. It was intended for Doherty. He had a step on Graham, but the ball was underthrown by Fox. And now it's a 3rd down and 2. And clock stops with 8:41 to go, and now Keystone with a big 3rd down on their defensive side, trailing 35-21.
I thought there was a good play. 2nd and short, you go after that, but he kind of outran the pass. He got out there so fast on that. He had 5 yards, and Hayden one of the uncharacteristic underthrows that time. So we're coming back in a full house backfield here.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by Brockway. We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Back here, 3rd down and 2 for Brockway. They obviously didn't like something that they saw there, the way it was all lined up. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 from midfield. Coudersport leads Otto Eldred 28-21 with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Central Clarion, no surprise, all over Montauk, 63-0 midway through the 3rd down at Montauk. Under center, they've got the T formation.
Yep, the old T.
Oh, Keystone almost jumped. And now, Brockway just called another timeout. Wow. That's an interesting decision there by the Rovers.
Huh.
We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll return here in about 35 seconds.
Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great, dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbageservice.com.
So after back-to-back Brockway timeouts on 3rd down and 2, the Rovers still in the T formation. Fox drops the football. He fumbled the football, and I think Keystone may have recovered. I think Keystone has the football. So after 2 timeouts, it couldn't get any more disastrous for the Rovers. Keystone does have it. Falling on it is Brock Champelvier as Fox fumbled the snap from center. They've had issues in the shotgun. Now they have one from under center, and Keystone has life at midfield with 8:28 to go, down 14. And Larry Weiser, I don't know if it could have gotten any more disastrous. You take 2 timeouts, and that's what happens.
Not sure. Usually, during the week, you spend about 10 minutes, what you call your short yardage offense, and then combine that with your goal line package. And
so they'll go here at the 49 technically, and they're going to hand it off here to Nellis, and missing the block originally was Wheel, but now Nellis is able to get out, and he's going to get a first down, and there's going to be a flag here. I think it's going to be on Willis. I think they're going to get Willis here for a blocking violation. I think he may have blocked a guy in the back of the 41.
It was more like a tackle, Chris. I just watched him do it here.
He's arguing with his coaches, but the coaches are telling him, hey, just go back. And it's going to be a hold or a tackle, as Larry Weiser said, at the 41. And Keystone, as our camera guy saying off the air, Coach Al saying the Panthers are their own worst enemy right now, Larry. They're finding ways to hurt themselves. And the really unfortunate part there is Elijah Wills had a great game. Just a great game up front for Keystone. And that was just an unfortunate penalty that now puts them at a first down and about, we'll call it about 12 and a half here, back in their own territory at the 48.
I mean, offensively and defensively, he's played a great game.
So now out of the gun is Corsetti, puts a man in motion, fakes it to him, wants to throw it, throws it, and it's off the shoulder of Slogenhop, and it'll bring up a second down and 12.
Just a little bit, if he maybe got that to his outside a little bit, it was just kind of an awkward position for him to catch that ball. Kind of turned the wrong way.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 12 at the 48-yard line. Keystone's own 48. They took over after the fumble at just inside the 50, but then the holding penalty on the 1st down run by Nellis has them backed up at at their own 48-yard line. So under center in a wing, it looks like it's an offset wing, and they're going to hand it here to Nellis, and Nellis is going to have a 1st down and more. Finally wrestled down by Brubaker at the 437-yard line, and now Nellis is slow to get up, and in fact, he hasn't gotten up, and we're going to step aside here while they tend to young Nellis. Will be back in 30 seconds.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
Help Eli Nellis off the field. Probably just going to guess here that he might have. They're going to examine him here. Yeah, they're going to take a look for a possible concussion symptoms here as they looking in the eye. Looks like they're still going to look at him over here. And we were talking, Larry. That's the kind of tackle. I'm not going to blame Brubaker for, but that's the kind of tackle that the NFL is pretty much outlawed at this point.
Right.
Was wrestled to the ground, kind of throwing down hard. So now they're going to hand it to Henry, and Henry is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose a yard. Looks like he lost a yard back to the 39, and now there's a Brockway player down.
That happened after the play. He just kind of got as he rolled through his tackle, one of his players was coming through, and I think he got a spike to the face.
That's Verischetti, I believe, but he's up.
And he stopped that play. I mean, that was his.
Yeah, that was Johnny Verischetti, and he's going to go back down. They're telling him, hey, look, there's no reason to rush yourself off. And now Kevin Deverspike is going to send him off. Yeah, he has to come off because the trainer came on. That's generally the rule. If the trainer comes out, then the player has to go off the field, right, Larry?
Yes. And I think he got spiked in the face there, so which is hard to do with the helmets they have today.
So he's going to lose a yard there, Henry is, and it'll be a 2nd down and 11 for Keystone. And good news for the Panthers is Eli Nellis is being allowed to keep his helmet. Looking to throw. They're going to throw for Slogenhop. He's open. He has it. No, he dropped it. He had it at the 15 with Pisarcik coming hard on him. He couldn't hold on. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 11.
He had about 3 steps on him. That was a nice.
That was a nice throw there, as you're right. That was a nice throw by Corsetti, and now Nellis is going to check back in for Keystone. So great news for Panther fans. We're down though to 7:14 to play. Keystone trails by 14, 35-21. This game was tied at 21 with about 5 minutes to play in quarter number 3 before Brockway scored twice in a row. So now it's 3rd down and 11, and Keystone's obviously in 4-down territory. You don't have to get all 11 of it right now. Runner in motion. They're going to hand it to Nellis, and Nellis, it's Verischetti in there to make the initial hit, and now there's a late flag.
The extra stuff, unfortunately.
Well, that was Decker and Verischetti were there, and now there's a late flag. Who's this going to be on, Larry?
I think it's going to be Verischetti. I think he was excited. He had his arm cut underneath. It looked like he was really – I don't think he purposely – that's my take on it, okay? But when you watch on film, you'll definitely see him kind of rolling.
So the officials are huddling up here to discuss it. Still discussing it.
Looks like
discussion continues to take place.
Looks like the spot of the foul, though, doesn't it?
Not sure what the discussion here is about. I didn't see anything that would have been like where you needed to throw somebody out, Larry.
No. Like I said, I think the excitement, he comes up and made a great tackle.
No, but I'm just wondering. I'm wondering what's going on here. Why now they're talking about what could the discussion possibly be about here? They're going to mark it 5 yards, or they're marking it back to the. They're trying to determine, I think, where the original line of scrimmage was, but that shouldn't be an original line of scrimmage penalty. That should be from where it happened.
What did the foul?
It's like you know what it honestly looks like? It looks like they're trying, that Kevin Doverspike's trying to teach a guy in the middle of play how to mark off a penalty. Isn't that what it looks like, Larry?
Well, I'm not sure what it is, Chris.
Well, what's the call? Come on, guys, just make a call.
See if the mark actually gave a first down or not.
We have a personal foul on Brockway. It's going to be a first down, but that was the weird. Larry, have you ever seen anything like that in all the years you've been around high school football? I haven't, and I've been around high school football 25, 26 years. You've been around it twice as long as me, and I've never seen what I just saw there. I don't know what that was. I know this. I'm going to have to call Kevin Doverspike and ask him later on what was going on, because that was really interesting. Either way, on that showcase host penalty, it's going to be a Tonessa Butter Supply first down for Keystone at the 27-yard line. So first down and 10 for Keystone at the 27. They're going to hand it to Kath. Kath looking for room. Kath stutter steps. Kath is brought down over there at about the 24-yard line. I think it was Pisarcek over there to make the tackle.
We'll say that penalty was probably on John, but boy, he's had a heck of a game at that middle linebacker position tonight.
So he's going to be at the 24-yard line, so a pickup of about 3.5. It'll bring up a second down, 6.5 for Keystone, down to 6:20 to go here, though, in the football game. Looking to throw is Corsetti. He's in trouble. Throws it up for grabs, and it is thrown out of bounds, as providing pressure there was number 61, and I can't pronounce his last name, Larry. You've been practicing that for the last 2 weeks.
Quick. Good Liano.
Carter Guaglione. Quaglione. We apologize, Carter.
Yes.
We've been trying this for 3 weeks and we still can't. Carter G with the tackle.
But I thank the Brockway people for helping us on the pronunciation.
Maybe if Pete Greco, the great athletic director of Brockway, out there on the sideline, at home, wherever he may be, might be able to help us out there. And now we've got a
Quadleon. It is Quadleon.
Timeout called by Keystone. We're going to take it with them. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds and listening on Seven Mountains Media.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Back here after that Framorelli timeout. It's a third down for Keystone and 7 from their 24-yard line of Brockway with 6:09 to play. 35-31 in favor of 35-21, in favor of the Brockway Rovers. Keystone obviously in 4-down territory now with 6:09 to play. They're down to 1 timeout. Brockway's down to 1 timeout. In a couple of months, we'll be talking about whose arrow it is.
We've got
out of the gun here is Corsetti. Puts a man in motion, rolls to his right, looking to throws. He's got a man. That's Kath. Kath has the first down, and there's a flag down as well. I think he may have had his face mask grabbed. Or wait, it's going to be a face mask penalty on Brockway. He had the first down at the 13. This should move it half the distance to the goal. We'll see where they put it down. Either way, the Panthers are now inside the Pizza Hut red zone with a first down and what I do believe is going to be goal at this point. It will be first down and goal. They're going to mark it at the 8. First and goal at the 8. Clock will run with 5:58 to go on a running fourth quarter clock. Keystone down 2 touchdowns. 35-21.
I like how Keystone rolled their protection out that time. They used the back to come out and give him some extra time to throw that ball.
Coming under center, putting a man in motion. They're going to hand it to that motion man. That's Nellis. Nellis looking for a hole. Nellis reverses field. Nellis is going to be dropped for a loss all the way back at about the 13-yard line. Brockway has done a great job in the second half recognizing that play where they were getting beat on a lot in the first half.
Can you guess who made the tackle there?
Baraschetti.
Yeah. He's having one of the best ball games I've seen him have defensively tonight.
So ball's back at the 13. It's second down and goal from the 13. Man in motion. That's Keth. They're handed off to Weaver. And making the tackle there at the line of scrimmage is big number 57.
Ben Yale.
Ben Yale. And now it's all the way back at the 15-yard line. So they've lost 7 yards on 2 plays, and now it's third down and goal with 4:49 to play. Keystone not showing any urgency here whatsoever to get up to the line of scrimmage, down 2 touchdowns with 4:40 to go and only 1 timeout left.
Well, Ben Yale was a locksmith on that one.
They're going to go under center again. Play clock down to 10. Looking to throw. He's going to throw it. That's going to be
double pass.
Double pass, and it is incomplete. It was shy. Keth took it behind the line of scrimmage, threw it, and just coming up short with it was Jacob Henry. He was there, but Keth, the former quarterback, underthrew him. So now it's 4th down and probably the ball game if you're Keystone, down 35-21. 4th in the ball game most likely. Again, there's still 4:25 to play, but with only 1 timeout and needing to score twice, you need to make one of these that score. They need the end zone.
About how diverse the offense can get with a lot of these young guys have been in here. This is where some of this, I think, has come from. That confusion you talked about, Chris.
Throw. Under immense pressure. Rolling to his left. He's going to tack it, and he's going to not get anywhere close as he is drug out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Maybe stepped out at the 11, and it'll be Brockway football on a turnover on downs. And that's, again, Larry, what you talk about. The young quarterback's first instinct was to tuck and run. When tucking and running, it wasn't what he needed to do. He'll learn, but it's frustrating for the coaches and the fans to see it. But that's the reverse side of playing a freshman at quarterback. You're going to have some of those type of things happen. And in this case, it's happened a couple times tonight for Keystone. They've been close, but it's just been no cigar for the Panthers. They still trail 35-21, 4:15 to go on this SFPC change of possession. Brockway football at their own 11-yard line. And now I would imagine a heavy dose of Jendi Quelo. There's the handoff to Quelo. Quelo will get a couple of yards to the 12-yard line, but they've had a couple of turnovers, Brockway, where they've dodged a bullet. The interception return for a touchdown was called back on the block in the back, and then that fumble at midfield that Keystone can't turn into points. And we're down to 3:52 to play on a running 4th quarter clock. 2nd down and 8 at about the 13. They'll go out of the gun again, but I imagine this will be another handoff to Quelo. Quelo switches to the right side of the left-handed Fox. No, they're going to throw the ball. They're going to put it up. They're going to throw it deep, and it is incomplete. And what are they doing, Larry? Well, Larry had to take his headset off for a second. He was coughing over there, but my goodness, I don't understand. I've seen a lot of strange stuff, but you're up 2 touchdowns.
And you want to use the clock.
You want to use the clock. Keystone only has 1 timeout left.
A couple of reasons here. Okay, one is that you don't want to do something dumb and allow any more time on the clock, and you also prevent this time of the year's injuries. Out
of the gun again. They're going to throw it again. They throw it over to Doherty. Doherty's going to have the first down over the 20. That was basically a wide receiver out screen type pass. Is going to get the first down for Brockway. And with 3:22 to go, they've got a new set of downs on a Tenesta Builder Supply. First down for the Rovers at about the 22-yard line, their own 22. So Keystone had the opportunity to get off the field. Their defense has a lot tonight, and that time they weren't able to do it. So now we'll, I would imagine, see a run. We do, as Quelo has it. Quelo picking his way. Quelo finds a hole. Quelo's at the 35. He's got a first down. He's out over the 40. He'll be tackled at about the 41-yard line. First down and 10 Rovers with 3:13 to play.
I think it's a Keystone player.
There is a Keystone player down. We will step aside here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford and Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford and Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford and Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford and Henry Real Estate Services, something different.
Lavier, who's being helped off. Brock plays through a lot. So it'll be a first down and 10 as Champlavier having to be helped off. No, well, Kevin Doverspike went to run the clock, and Champlavier wasn't off the field yet, so I think they actually lost a second there. 3:10.
They resetting the play clock? What's going on there?
Yeah, they reset it at 40.
Yeah, now they did, yeah. So they can
40,
stay in the huddle a while.
Yeah, if I'm Brockway, I'm staying in the huddle all night. Keystone down to just one timeout, and their defense had opportunities to get off the field, and they just couldn't do it. So now Brockway finally breaks the huddle with 15 on the play clock, 2:40 to go on a running fourth quarter clock. Rovers lead 35-21. They're going to go out of the gun, but I would imagine it's going to be a run to Quelo.
Snap around 3.
Here's the handoff to Quelo. Quelo busts up the middle. Quelo still on his feet. He's over the 40, inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. And that should pretty much do it, I would imagine, here, unless Keystone chooses to use its one timeout. 2:25 to play. As it'll be first down and 10, Brockway at the 38 of Keystone, and the Rovers look poised to go to 5-2 on the season and end Keystone's 2-game win streak. The Panthers gave them all they could handle tonight, but the Rovers look like they're going to come out on top, minus a miracle for Keystone. Here's a handoff to Quelo. This time it is Jacob Henry nailing him back at the 41-yard line, and Keystone's still not using the timeout. I don't really understand that, Larry. I mean, I know you're down 2 touchdowns, but you still have a timeout. Use it, especially after you drop a guy for a loss like that.
Right. Just
So it'll be second down and 11, down to a minute 37 to play. No reason for Brockway to put this ball anywhere but into the hands of Jendi Quelo. They're going to hand it to Quelo. Quelo straight up the middle. Quelo inside the 34, down to about the 33, and Keystone looks like they're just going to say, hey, that's it. Not using a timeout here.
Young football players watching this, hopefully watching this tonight. Watch him hit that hole, how quick he hits that.
So the clock's going to wind to 50 seconds. And Brockway's going to take all the time.
Snapping about 3 yards.
And it's going to be real close to the first down. It would steal the game. I think Quelo has it. And that should do it, folks. It's going to be Brockway 35, Keystone 21. As they say, he's a yard short, but that's going to do it here from Knox, Pennsylvania, 35-21. Brockway is your winning football team. We'll be back here in Knox with our postgame show, including our postgame interview after these messages.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Buying, selling, or building a home? Then call Burford & Henry Real Estate today at 814-227-7355. For more than 15 years, Burford & Henry Real Estate Realtors have been ready to help you in your next property search. They are also the #1 agency selling more homes in the region than anyone else. And with their Showcase Homes divisions, their expert consultants can help you with building the home of your dreams. Check out Burford & Henry online at burfordandhenry.com. Burford & Henry Real Estate Services, something different. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. A good garbage company is like a good long snapper. You don't realize you need one until you don't have one. For a great dependable garbage service in Clarion County, nobody does it better than Larson's Garbage Service. Locally owned and active in the community for over 50 years, Larson's offers flat rates that are easy to understand with no hidden fees and no contracts. Find out more at larsongarbage.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here, I'm going to have Larry Weiser test the field mic here. We can hear Larry good, so we know that we'll be good to do our post-game interview when that time comes. Let's take a look at our Tap and Play post-game show. Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. It's fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, plus.com. Tap and Pay Plus, your 21st century type fundraising system. It's got an app. Go shop like you normally do. Use the app to pay. Get some money, come back to your team. Doesn't get any easier than that, folks. It's as good as it gets. So that, again, is Tap and Play Plus. Let's take a look at our second half scoring summary. Keystone ties the game at 21 on the first drive of the second half. 6-yard Dom Caracetti to Drew Keth, touchdown pass. Race Weaver on the 2-point conversion run, tied it as 21. Brockway came right back, a 10-yard touchdown pass on fourth down from Braden Fox to Blake Pisarcik. Doherty's extra point, 28-21. Then after Keystone had a little bit of a trouble with a play on fourth down that ended up in a sack, we had a 35-yard touchdown reception. So as Larry Weiser gets ready to name our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg players of the game, they are going to be, hold on a second here. Larry will get here in a second.
Right here.
We are good to go now with our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview with Larry Weiser down on the floor. Cole Orthodontics with locations in Ridgeway, Brockway, St. Mary's, and Warren. Cole Orthodontics is your go-to. We don't have any signal here. We don't have anything, folks. I apologize here. We'll bring them up. I'm going to go to commercial. We'll bring the guys up into the booth. Larry must have turned off the mic. I apologize here. We will take a commercial. We'll have these guys as soon as this commercial is over. We'll be back in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegheny, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegheny, PA.
Here is we wait for our players to get up here. We apologize for the technical difficulties.
Now it seems to be working. It must have just been where we were at. It cut out on us, so
We'll wait here for Matt Brubaker and Johnny Verischetti to come up here. And guys, we apologize for having to make you do this a second time. And
looks like we're working now. So I'm going to hand you guys the mic. Just make sure you kind of like put it up like this,
guys, and we should be good to go. So we've got Johnny Verischetti. Oh, geez. Got to pull back here, folks. We'll got a little close. There we go. Johnny Verischetti and Matt Brubaker. And Coach Weiser, you want to ask the questions you were asking those guys before?
Well, I said earlier to them it was nice to have a defensive player here. And John had a great game tonight. We talked about some of the things that he did during the week. Would you go back through some of those things?
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Dahlman, our defense coordinator, he puts us in the best position possible. We watch a lot of film, and he spends all his free time scripting out the plays, going over them in practice. So there's nothing he doesn't have us prepared for.
There were a couple of times they pulled the guard tackle, but that didn't seem to fool you, and you stayed home on those counter plays. That's what really stood out to me tonight. Impressive game.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And this young man here, I'll tell you what, I thought that was the game of the century for you.
Yes.
And you got to go home with some pleasant dreams.
Yes.
But talk a little bit about what you were seeing out there.
Saw a lot. They were playing an awful lot. That made me get the close separate. Like I'd separate it close, and then I'd stack them, and then they just I don't know if they couldn't flip their hips or like what, but as soon as I stacked them and went in, I lost them.
You talked about your speed also.
Yes.
But the other thing that really stood out to me is some of those catches you made.
Thank you.
And then the runs after catches.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, there was one play at least stood out to me where you broke at least 3 tackles.
Yeah, I was surprised. Just looked up. There was people running. Just tuck the shoulder and run.
Matt, one of the things that you guys had been kind of missing from this offense was a downfield vertical game, and that seemed to come back tonight. Is that something you guys been working on?
Yes. We've been working on that a lot now, and I feel like we're starting to hone it in a pretty good amount, and I'm very happy with that though.
When it was tied at 21, Johnny, what's the thought process at that point? I mean, they just come down and smacked you guys in the mouth. Were you worried at all? Or, you guys have been in some tighter games than maybe you thought you were going to be in, but has that helped you now?
Absolutely. I mean, being these tight games, it gives us the experience of playing close. We actually, I'm not going to say we like playing close, but we're not used to it. We're used to it, definitely. So.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us. Sorry about the technical difficulties a little earlier there, but they'll both get some T-shirts from the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. We're going to take one more break here, folks. When we come back, we'll wrap up the football game. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. That was your Cole Orthodontics Associates interview.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here is where wrapping things up here, 35-21 Brockway, the victors, and let's get some final thoughts here as we are Allegheny Grill of Foxburg players of the game. We just had that. That was Matthew Brubaker, who had 3 touchdown catches, and Johnny Verischetti, who was just fantastic all over the football field. And Larry, I know you like getting the big boy on the Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of times people don't get a chance to see what that young man was doing tonight, and real sophisticated reading what Keystone was doing and making a lot of big plays there, especially that fourth quarter.
Now for Keystone, lots of good things happened for the Panthers, I thought, tonight. When they had the game tied at 21 midway through the third quarter, from where I saw them 3 weeks ago in a blowout loss to Red Bank to what I saw tonight, this football team is headed in the right direction.
I agree 100%. I think they've done a great job. And, they've got a young quarterback in there, getting him the things that he needs to work on and kind of isolating his passes down. I like the fact that they narrowed down some of his choices and not having him read the field, but maybe primarily one target. And some good things coming out of this and some things they're going to need to work on.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for us here from Knox, Pennsylvania. Final score, Brockway 35-21 over Keystone. Not 100% sure where Larry and I will be next week. We got 3 options on the table right now. We'll let everybody know once we get it figured out. I do know that we're going to have some volleyball on the YDL Sports Network. Central Clarion, regular Clarion travels to travels to Warren on Wednesday. I know we're going to have that one. We may also have a game on Monday. I think it's Conneaut and Warren on Monday. So a couple games up there with Andy Close and Brian Hagberg and company. Tomorrow night, we have football on the YDL Sports Network. It is going to be Eisenhower against, I want to say that is Eisenhower at Sagertown tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Andy Close, Brian Hagberg will have the call of that game. For Larry Weiser and Coach Al Materjeski, I'm Chris Rossetti saying good night